Hello and welcome back to the FPL Tom YouTube channel. We are here live ahead of another deadline stream, and this time it's going to be the return of Champions League football. I'm very, very excited for Champions League fantasy to be back, and just general, the Champions League as well. It's such a great competition. I love the fantasy game as well. It's just quite fun and unique, and a little bit of a refreshing break from FPL as well. I think you've got, a little bit more scope to pick some more interesting players, have a little bit more fun with it as well. It's just one of those games that I do like, and of course enjoy making content for you guys as well. Just before we did come live, we absolutely smashed it in terms of subscribers already. We hit 18.4k. Absolutely ridiculous stuff from you guys, so thank you very much for that. Let's see where we can go, man. Like, I put help me hit 19, but I mean, the way we're going, we're probably gonna hit 20k pretty soon, which is just unbelievable numbers from you guys. So thank you very much for the support. Already early doors this season, and of course with the Champions League content, you've been absolutely smashing it out of the park. So thank you very much, everybody. I can already see we've got some absolute legends in the chat. Andy Burton, one of our channel moderators, Abby Johnson's in here as well. Hope you guys are both doing good. Slayers in the chat, MC's in the chat as well. Hope everybody is doing nice and well on your Tuesday afternoons. Thank you very much for subbing, man. I appreciate that. Really, really appreciate that. If you can hear, my voice is a little bit tingy today. Like there's a little bit of illness kind of floating around, a little bit spotty as well today. So I'm a little bit kind of, under the weather at the moment. But we are going to talk through my team. We're going to obviously try and do as many team reviews as possible. We're going to try and answer as many of your guys' questions as possible as well. And that's about it. That's where we're going to go. We're going to try and, get as many teams done as possible. We'll do a first batch, I reckon, about 3:45. All right, we'll do our first lot of team reviews at 3:45. So if you want to get your team reviewed by myself, head over to my Twitter. Why is my camera just flicking in and out all the time? Head over to my Twitter. Come to this tweet right here. You can already see 2 people are primed and ready for their teams to be reviewed already. Get it sent in on that one. And we'll just go through everybody's team, and we'll try and do as many as we possibly can in today's stream. My chip strategy is basically going to be wildcard in game week 2. So for game week 1, we are pretty much just going all at it. We're picking the best teams, as you can see, with triple Sporting, triple Benfica, triple PSG, double Real Madrid. Like, we're fully going for it. We are genuinely just fully going for it. We're going balls to the walls. Because I think if you're going to do that, you might as well just pick these teams, because that's it. Once they're done, I'm probably not going to look at another Sporting player again, am I? So yeah, this is currently where the team is at. There might be a few changes. I think Vitinha has been floating around. Like, we've been looking at Barcola. Like, it's a toss-up between Vitinha and Barcola. Chan Uzan could maybe go as well. We've been looking at the guy from Olympiacos. Mendes potentially could go as well. I might just go double Olympiacos, double defense. I really might. I just think if I'm going to wildcard straight back out of this, why don't I just go for it and just do go a little bit weird with the selection? So that's kind of where my head is at, though. Could you please link some useful stats? If you are looking for stats, I would highly recommend checking out FPL Shaden, I believe it's pronounced. Could be Shaden. Basically, this is all you really need. He's got all this available over on his Patreon. I would highly recommend going and checking out. These are the team projections, best clean sheet numbers, best projected goal numbers as well. He's also got a predicted points model as well, which is available on his Patreon. There is a link in the description if you want to go and check it out. But yeah, for me, this is probably some of the best kind of tools I've found for helping me plan as well. I'm guessing you mean Perisic there. Yeah, originally I had Perisic in. Don't mind him. Think he's a pretty decent pick. Could be a good pick, I think. Yeah, could be a decent one to go for. Haaland versus Kane. I mean, let's get the projected numbers up. Who's looking better this week, right? Who is looking better this week? So Bayern are at 1.97, so decent. And City, we're a City, 1.75. So it's actually suggesting that Kane is probably going to be the better pick, I would say, over the opening 3 game weeks there. Better projected goals. He's got decent goal share as well. So I probably would go with Kane on that one. Yeah, I think I'd probably go Kane ahead of Haaland this week. Chiquino from Olympiacos. What do you think of the attackers? Yes, he is the one that I'm currently looking at. He is the one that might potentially come in for Chan Uzan. But we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. Trincao was a good pick. Yeah, he is a decent pick. I think you can either go for either him or Pedro Gonzalez in the midfield. Like, it's kind of one of those. You can pick either one of them. One of them is probably going to Hall. Both are pretty good picks, in my opinion. No worries, mate. Van Bommel, left winger for PSV, is a great punt today as well. I think if I was going to go for any PSV player, probably would be Perisic. If Tom Hadley's graphic is correct, he has penalty share, so he probably would be the one. What is my starting 11? I mean, it doesn't really matter too much because it's going to change. So I think I've got all my sporting players on the bench because they play Thursday, and Chan Uzan's on the bench because he plays Thursday as well. So pretty much you can work it out. Raya plays today. The other goalkeeper plays tomorrow. Is Gravenberch good? I mean, he might do all right for ball recoveries, but other than that, probably not anything I'd like rave about or chant about. No Dean Huijsland. We can go and pick him up on the wild card. Like I said, with this team, it is just going to be a 1 week punt, so we are targeting the best fixtures. That's like the whole premise of this team, is just 1 week punt. I like Elise as well. Elise has crossed my mind. I would like a little bit of buy-in coverage. I really would. But I don't really know who to drop, to be honest, to get it in there. Yeah, I've seen a few people mention him as well. Inacio is probably just going to pick up, I would say, maybe some recovery. So that's why we've gone for him. Game week 1 is pure luck of butter. I mean, I've never heard that saying. But yeah, this is the thing, right? This is why we've gone for this strategy. The amount of times we just see weird fixtures, just absolute batterings, and like it's always like 2% owned players. This strategy just gives me that ability to just have a little bit of fun, go for it, and yeah, just see how we get on. Antonio Silva over Dean Huijsland. Yeah, again, like I said, with this strategy, I don't think there's any point in me, like, I'm going to wildcard out of this team, so I might as well try and target the best fixtures for this week. Benfica have a pretty decent defensive numbers this week, so yeah, that's why I've gone for it. Yeah, the cheap PSG goalkeeper pick, probably going to be a great long-term option at 4.5. The fixtures aren't amazing, but still, 4.5 for a PSG goalkeeper, yeah. Yep, you can sub in players throughout the week. It's a pretty decent game, to be honest, for stuff like that. So yeah, you put basically all your players in at the start. Let me show you quickly. So this is what you do. So this is obviously how the team is looking right now. So you'd look at date, and basically these guys are playing on the 16th. If they do nothing, I can then click the subs button and sub them out after all the games have been played. Same with captaincy as well. You can swap it to a player that plays on the 17th and vice versa onto the 18th as well. So it's a very good game. I like it. It's obviously does require a bit of what's it called? Planning ahead. Definitely requires a bit of planning ahead. I last year, match day 1, benched, I think it was Grimaldo and Wirtz, and they absolutely smashed it. I think if we'd have had both of those guys playing, we probably would have been like right up there, like maybe like top 5k finish in the end. If you want to send your team, send it me on Twitter at FPLTom_. You will literally see a post that says live now, leave your teams here. That is it, simple as. Yep, you get 2 free transfers after every round. So yeah, all good stuff. I understand your point. Like, I honestly understand your point, and I get going wildcard early could leave me in a bit of a pickle and could leave me with quite a few injured players. I 100% get that. But I just don't think we're going to get, like, I'm going to bring it back, right? And this is one of the main things that made me switch away from a wildcard in, like, game week 5, game week 6, is look at these projected numbers, right? So these are the projected goal numbers. You can see here Sporting with their 3.12. The next highest, well, there's only one more higher than that. It's Arsenal at home in game week 8 against Olympiacos. Why would I not want a slice of that pie? You know what I mean? Like, I think for me, I want full slice of that pie and I want to have that availability to go and get a fixture like this. So that is why I've gone with this strategy. Same with the Benfica one as well, 2.50. We can also see, like, you know, what situation Yamal's going to be in. Is Ousmane Dembele going to be fit and available as well? We can go and get these top quality players that other people probably are a little bit unsure of heading into game week 1. I can make that confident decision and go, right, they're either fit or available for this game week. I can go and get them. Boom, like that. So that's why we've gone with this strategy. Yes, it's high risk, but it could be high reward. And at the end of the day, I do play a little bit more risk adverse with this game. Like, it is very much, especially in the short form fantasy games, it's about getting out early and getting out fast. Because once you get to the knockouts, there's very, very limited, I would say, maneuverability. Unless, say, you didn't pick like a very highly owned player and he goes off. Like, it's kind of one of those where like teams look very, very similar-ish. I think I probably was like hovering around like 9 to 11k from the quarterfinals all the way to the final. We finished like 11k. So this is what I mean. Like, there's just so much kind of players where we're all going to be in the same sort of position come the end. So you can rule out probably 3 weeks from this tournament. So that's why I'm going with this. Like I said, it is very, very high risk. It is very high risk. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, so a few people asking me about the sporting defender who could be playing as a forward. I think he's, or as a winger, sorry. Yep, looks like a decent option if you want to go there. Yeah, we're going to do the first batch of team ratings. We're going to do them in 15 minutes time. So if you want to get your team rated by me, we will do it in 15 minutes time. Okay, guys? All right. By the way, make sure you are liking today's stream. It does push it out to more people, and that is exactly what we want to see. Let's see if we can try and get to 50 likes nice and early, easy as possible. It would be great if we could, of course, hit that goal. That would be great. I'm on Limitless 5, Wildcard 6. Yeah, I originally was on a very similar strategy to that, so yeah. There we go. Is Yildiz a captain a good option? When do Juventus play? Is it today or tomorrow? I probably, wouldn't go near him though. Yeah, people again saying that he's going to be the best defender. I like Inacio. Like, I get it. I get the appeal, but I'm going to go with Inacio. Hello, bro. What tree would you pick? Aubameyang, Salah, Ake, or Greenwood, Wirtz, Gvardiol? Oh, probably the top one. Probably the top one, yeah. Hey, Tom, do you think you will be better in FPL or Fantasy Champions League this season? Also, have you hit the wildcard on your FPL team? I have not hit the wildcard yet. I want to wait and see how the midweek games play out. Because if, like, say, for example, Salah gets injured or Haaland gets injured, it completely changes how the FPL landscape looks. So I'd be a little bit of a fool to maybe go early on the wildcard activation. Yeah, but it's still in the pipelines. Still thinking about it. I was thinking last year, with the good start that we had to Champions League Fantasy, maybe this game was going to be the one where we get a higher rank. But we ended up actually doing quite well on this. And on FPL. We got 8k in FPL and obviously 11k on this last year. So, yeah. I'm going for Raya. Is there any other goalkeepers you're pairing? I think, yeah, Raya's really good. Like, he's fancied very heavily on the FPL Chardon model, extremely highly. So yeah, I like Raya. I think you've got a decent pair in there. I'd probably stay away from any Napoli goalkeepers. Maybe worth looking at I think the Barca one's 4.5 and the PSG one's 4.5 as well. Another question. I got Gabriel. If I leave him on the bench today and he scores, can I sub him in? Nope. Once a player has played, you cannot sub them in. There you go. Yeah, I get, like, Salah is one of those where he could be really disappointing. He really, really could. He could be terrible. But if I'm looking at Matchday 2, if I'm looking, no, sorry, not Matchday 2. The games on the, where's the second day? Here we go. I hope you guys can see this. I hope you can see this. Right, okay, yeah, you can sort of see it. So Wednesday we've got Olympiacos, Paphos, no captaincy there. Slavia Prague, Boda. PSG, there's probably a little bit. Liverpool, I'm probably going to either pick between like Bayern or Liverpool or an Inter player or a PSG player. PSG with the injuries they've got, I do worry about their overall point scoring ability. Bayern have got Chelsea. I do just think maybe somebody like an Elise could go off and could be a decent value pickup instead of going for Salah. But at the same time, it is Mohamed Salah. And he is just a bit of a beast, isn't he? He is just a bit of a beast. Why was that so hard to get back to? There is a match. There is a match as well anyway in there. Cool. Yeah, so if somebody plays today, then yeah, you can swap them out. Yeah, Salah was pretty poor, wasn't he, last year, Abby? He was pretty poor. Hopefully this year he can be a little bit better. He is the one, though, that I am having a few doubts around. A few doubts. He is definitely a player I'm having a few doubts around. Depends on your strategy. I think if you're looking for 1 week punts, probably Trincao. Yeah, probably Trincao. Mbappe or Haaland captain, I think you've got to go Mbappe. The most owned player in the game. Probably going to be the most captain player today. Looking at the poll as well, most people believe he's going to be the best Matchday 1 captain as well. So, yeah, I think he's just going to be a pretty good bet all round, isn't he? Hope it's not as big a train wreck as Club World Cup. Yeah, Club World Cup was just a... the thing is, at least there'll be less rotation in this than there was in Club World Cup. None of those teams were taking that seriously, were they? Nobody was taking that seriously. Do keep your questions coming in, guys. Keep the likes coming in as well. Always appreciate a nice early like. If we could hit 50 likes early doors, that would be very, very nice. That would be very nice. That will put me in a good mood to start the day. A good mood to start the day. Any late changes on your team? Yeah, let me talk you through the players that I think could change throughout today's stream. So, I think the players that could go is Chan Uzan, Vitinha potentially, Salah, Vinny, and Nuno Mendes. Let's talk for all the replacements. So, obviously, Rafinha has to enter the conversation. Not the easiest fixture with Newcastle away, but still, man, Rafinha is always going to be a good shout, isn't he? From PSG, obviously, Barcola. Bradley Barcola. You guys can see that. Yeah, Bradley Barcola. He could be one as well. Up to 11%. He was at 6 when I took him out earlier. Obviously... Elise, where is he? Michael Elise. Yeah, again, just going to be another good pick, isn't he? I think if I wasn't wildcarding in Matchday 2 as well, he'd also be a very, very strong contender with a good opening 3 fixtures. So yeah, I like Elise as a pick. Who else have we got? Who else were we looking at? Who's the guy from Olympiacos? I can't remember his name. Let me have a look. Chabi from, I think it's pronounced Chabi from Frankfurt, who's the penalty taker. Chananoglu. Chiquinho as well has also crossed my mind. Yeah, Rafinha is in there. Of course he's going to be in there. Rafinha, Michael Elise, Bradley Barcola, these are the players. And then probably looking at maybe I would say a double up in terms of, what's it called, defence. A double up in terms of Olympiacos defence. Now, it might seem very, very risky. It might seem very, very risky, but that is kind of where my head is at. It's just one of those, isn't it, where I want to take full advantage of the best fixtures for this week if we're going to wild card straight back out of it. So why would I not maybe go double Olympiacos defence with such good numbers? Yeah, Xavi Simons could be okay. I think he does probably get an early substitution though again, 50, 60 minutes off. That'd be my only concern with him. Yeah, Taremi could also be a decent shout. He's a forward though, right? He is a forward. Taremi. How do you spell his name? Taremi. Yeah, he's on penalties. He could be a decent shout. If you weren't fancying Suarez, probably would be Taremi. I haven't seen any updates on Yamal. Do you prefer a Real Madrid defender or a Spurs defender? Longer term, probably have a Spurs defender. You know, they've got a really nice run at the start of this season. Something worth noting as well with this game is centre-backs do score exceptionally well. If this is your first time playing Champions League Fantasy, do beware that centre-backs score ridiculously well because of ball recoveries. Let me get Otamendi's numbers up from last year for you, for an example. Otamendi got an additional 25 points from ball recoveries. And he only scored 1 goal across the season. So he scored 63 points. For example, Nuno Mendes here also did quite well on the ball recoveries as well. But he scored 4 goals and got 24 points. So equivalently, he scored an additional 4 goals just for his ball recovery points alone. Like, it does add up. It does add up. I'm not going near Wirtz. I am not getting Wirtz in again. I've been burnt by that man once in the Premier League in my FPL team. He was great last year in UCL Fantasy. I loved owning him, but I'm not going near him this year. I'm not doing it to myself, okay? There is kind of no formation really to suggest. It's not like your team is very fluid throughout the week. Like, it's not... It's hard to describe because your team is just never going to be like static. It's always going to be kind of moving around and stuff. That is the one thing I would say with this game is like the team structure is just going to be kind of fluid. Why Silva over Dahl? Again, I'm just targeting those ball recovery numbers. Just looking at the ball recovery numbers. Debas isn't bad. There's a guy that people are absolutely raving about at the moment for Sporting who should play and could be playing as a winger. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. I'm familiar with your game, yeah. My my UCL team is... Like I said, I definitely do take a lot more risks in UCL Fantasy than I do with FPL. I'd probably say with FPL I'm a little bit more cautious and probably a little bit more I try and make things work and probably be a little bit more patient with things. Whereas this game, like I said, it is all about getting the best start as possible. And yeah, that's kind of the approach that we're going to go for as well. League code isn't working. The league code is not the one that's above my head. That is not the one. That is the one for the Premier League. The UCL one is just in the description. If you want to go and check it out, it's just in the description. Yep, I 100% agree with you, Abby. There's no like set formation in this game. You just kind of end up with whoever's scored the most points for your team. Like sometimes you could end up with a back 5. Sometimes you could end up with like a back 4 or whatever. So yeah, I won't deep it too much. I won't deep it too much. I won't be worried. This is the thing. If I was going to go for any Sporting players, I wouldn't waste them on goalkeeper positions. Same with Benfica. I'm not going to waste them on a goalkeeper position. I think there's more upside to be had with the outfield players. So yeah, that's where I'd go. Are you going to use your wildcard next week? Yes. Quenda isn't as a fine option, by the way, if you want to go for him. Apparently he's going to be playing as like a winger and has become very, very popular all of a sudden. Inacio's also quite popular. I had him last season actually, and I remember him being quite good for ball recoveries. But yeah, Quenda as well, if you're on like the same strategy as me, could also be a decent shout if you wanted to go for that one. I mean, it really is a 50-50 call between Pedro here and Trincao. Both are great options. Both are really good options. It should just be an auto join link. How long have you been playing FPL for? Probably since the first year I went to uni is where I like started actually playing it, just casually, just pissing about with mates and stuff on it. Then I'd probably say taking it seriously when I was like 22, so we're like 21, 22, maybe 21, and now I'm 25. So yeah, we've had a good few seasons on it. I'm enjoying it. I get it. Like, I understand people obviously are maybe thinking about playing it safe, but I think with this strategy, I think the best thing is just to go a little bit balls to the walls with it, and do just try and get the best out of it. Who is the Sporting goalkeeper? Rui Silva looks doubtful for the game. Probably their backup then. Yeah, who was the Olympiacos defender that I had? I can't remember who that was. Let me get his name up again. If you look at me like doing something over here, it's because I've got like just a list of names that I have like written down and stuff. Where is he? Need to filter. So, where is he? Quenda is on that list though. He is on that list. Maybe only gets like 70 though, rather than 90 is my only concern. Prizzoni is his name. This guy. 0%. That to me, I'm all for it when people are 0%. I'm all for it. Who's told you Vinny's going to be benched? Who has told you Vinny's going to be benched? I mean, we'll go and have a look at Bobby's Twitter because Bobby is going to probably have some sort of team news on it. But yeah, I'm not buying Vinny's going to be benched unless he's injured. Ain't happening. Yeah, exactly. Unless he's benched, I can't see it. For me personally. But yeah, I am thinking about this guy. We could go with him. Go for that double up in terms of Olympiacos defense. It's risky. It is risky. It is very risky. But they have great numbers. What numbers have they got again? Olympiacos 0.54. So are technically the third. So why would I not double up on that? Madrid extra. Okay, let me get my phone and have a look. Best PSG midfielder, probably either Vitinha or Barcola this week. Cava apparently might be available, but I wouldn't take the risk. Right, let's go to Madrid extra. Sorry, and have a look at this if this is reliable. Madrid extra. Not Madri extra. Oh, he's in there. I mean, they've put like him as him or Rodrigo. Oh, okay. Yeah, hang on. Let's get this up. So this is Madrid extra. Oh, where is it? What's this Twitter called? At Madrid extra. There it is. So this is the lineup they've gone with. As you can see, they've got Rodrigo or Vinny. That doesn't fill me with confidence. That really doesn't fill me with confidence. Thank you very much, Carter, for the donation. £5, man. I really, really appreciate that one. The Prem being back And now the UCL back is like another early Christmas present. Buzzing for it and hopefully get to see Isak play tomorrow. Thank you, man, for the donation. Really appreciate that. And yeah, hopefully, definitely so. Gula is great form and much cheaper than Vinny anyway. Yeah, Gula's been great. He has been decent, hasn't he? Or could this be my excuse to get in Michael Olise? This could be my excuse to get Michael Olise in. I think Gula definitely should play, shouldn't he? So I guess now we're of the opinion. Do we go... Do we maybe go... Either we can go Olise... Let's have a look. So yeah, Vinny was one of the ones that I was a little bit unsure of anyway. And now that's probably put all the doubts in my head that I needed. So, I mean, we've got a few options here, right? We've got Michael Olise, or we've got my boy. My boy at 0%. We've got Raf as well, right? We've realistically got like a few options there. So we've got Raf, Chiquito, who else have we got in there? Raf, Chiquito, and Olise are probably going to be my my picks. I think I'm pretty set on those. I think. So yeah. Oh, but I mean, we can throw in Gula as well. Yeah, Gula could also be in there as well as a shout. Maybe we do a poll. Let's do a poll. Let's get another poll going. Nice and early in today's stream. Of course, if you're enjoying the stream, make sure you're hitting that like button and subscribe button as well. We're closing in on 50 likes, so if we could get to 50 likes nice and early, that would be appreciated. Let's end that poll. Thank you for everybody voting for that one. Which mid should I buy? Question mark. So we've got Gula. We have... Who else have we got? Rafinha. And Olise. There we go. So there's my potential midfield option replacements. How is Jonathan David? If you were here from last season, you know Jonathan David's season was a real thing, and we loved it. We loved it. Rafinha does scare me with his ownership. It does really scare me with his ownership. It's like, could be a bit frightening. I think as well, maybe we go Rafinha just to cover ourselves off. Like, we've already got like a lot of the big boys already within that midfield. Like, I mean, like differentials and stuff. Yeah, Olise at his price does seem like a really good deal, doesn't he? He does really seem like a good deal. Yeah, he could be one. He could be one. That spot there is horrible. It's horrible. So yeah, we've got Gula, Rafinha, Olise, or the spicy differential option. Yeah. Oh, we were going to do some team ratings, weren't we? Jesus. I've completely forgot about them. Let's go do some of those. Thank you for everybody that has sent their team in. If you could let me know your chip strategy as well, that helps me with kind of decision making and stuff like that. Cool. Let's take a look. Garassi, I think there's probably better forwards, but like he is a bit of a beast in the UCL, isn't he? Bellingham, probably better midfielders. I prefer Gula. I think he's much better for the price point. Yeah, probably Scott McTominay as well. I reckon there's at least a handful of cheaper midfielders that are much better value in my opinion. Kane, Mbappe, Haaland is absolutely joke of a front line. Elise, great pick. Chanaloglu, Gula, yep, good midfield. Yeah, I think that's a pretty decent side, to be honest. I don't know what your chip strategy is, but I think if you're obviously looking to not play the wild card or limitless for a decent amount of time, that is a very good side. I like it. I think I'm pretty much locked in. Just need to wait for Arsenal lineup to see if Calafiori or MLS starts. They're both 4.5, so whoever starts. Yeah, fair enough, Abby. Decent pickup. Haaland in there. That's a very good attacking line as well. So, yeah, I like the Perisic pick as well. Decent option. Only spent 5 minutes creating this team. Not overthinking it. I'm ready. Jonathan David. Oh, mate. Jonathan David's season was hilarious. Yeah, definitely a lot of work needs probably doing on this one. There's definitely like some of the big picks is like ticked easy off. And then there's a few that probably need a little bit. Like, it's probably like your cheaper boys that you just need a little bit of help with. And I can help you with that. Thoughts? I like the Grimaldo pick. Those free kicks he scored at the weekend were ridiculous. Yeah. Good picks. Good picks. Sam Prestige. Yeah, I'm guessing you're on probably a similar strat to myself. Decent side. Decent looking side. Obviously, we've just said that Vinny might not play. He's like sort of like a bit of a doubt. And I just think with people being sort of a bit of a doubt, especially if you're on this game week 1-1, I probably wouldn't even risk it. We've got that ability to kind of have the ability to reset next week. Yildiz captain's an interesting option. I think just Mbappe for the first day is just easy lock. Realistically, an easy lock for me. And probably should be for most people anyway. Yeah, I just think Mbappe should be the pick you go for in terms of captaincy for this week. Do keep your questions coming in, guys. Obviously, keep the team ratings coming in as well. Keep the likes coming in. And the subscriptions as well. We're on that road to 19k. Hopefully 20k soon. Plan to wildcard in Matchday 2. What do you think? I think if you're going to wildcard in Matchday 2, get more Sporting in there. Get more Benfica in there. Maybe look at an Olympiacos player. Like, these are just the fixtures I think you've got to just take full advantage of. This is where I'm currently at. Nice team. I like it. I like it. I haven't seen like too many like spicy picks yet. Kane I like as well. I've said I probably would prefer Kane ahead of what's his name? Haaland. Yeah, I'd rather have Kane ahead of Haaland this week. I think he's just a better pickup. Sabania, I mean, he's been in and out of the team, so I probably would maybe reevaluate that as a pick. Yeah. Konate's an interesting one. Yeah, probably wouldn't go near it. That guy was class in the Club World Cup, but I don't know what his minutes have been like at the start of this season. I think with Mbappe's flying form, probably won't go near it. Wildcard game week 2. Again, like if people are on a similar strat to me, I think you've just got to go probably like all in on the best fixtures. And I think maybe leaving a little bit on the table, like one extra Sporting player or one extra Benfica player. Like, I think you've just got to go all in. Like, but it is a good team. It is a good team. Like Mbappe, I like. Haaland, I like. Rafinha and Elise were literally deciding between now. Looking at the early doors on the poll, 44% have gone for Rafinha. So, yeah, he might be the one to go for. He might be the one to go for. Hey, mate, any suggestions? Not sure about Sudikov. Sudikov, after Euro 2022, he can do one. He is not it. He's not the guy. If you want to go and get a Benfica player, it is Pavlidis or a defender, in my opinion. Don't even look at the midfielders. What are we thinking, Jesus? Gonna have to get me binoculars out for this one. Yeah, pretty decent side. Obviously, we'll get the Arsenal team news. Kieran Trippier, there's definitely better defenders. There's no need to go near any Newcastle players. We did that one, I think. FPL Tom, watching the stream. As far as I know, you can't use any chips first game week. You cannot, because you've got a limitless or a wild card. Well, you can't really play a wild card when you've already got transfers, and you can't use limitless. So yeah, you can't. Jesus, can people take better screenshots? KDB up against his old club's an interesting one. Again, there's probably better options in that midfield area where I probably would look. Apparently I missed someone's team. Sorry, bro. Is it this one I missed? I couldn't remember if I did it. Mbappe cap. Yeah. It's a good team. It's just a good team. It is a good team. That's why I skipped it. It didn't need my help. Pepe's a spicy option. Chiquito, Sudakov. Lots of spicy boys in this one. Definitely going to be a wild card in game week 2, but I like it. The spice is fully out with this one. That is a cheeky little team. Cheeky little team. Wild card in game week 2. Palmer is likely to change in this. Have a spare 0.5. Yeah, I don't think I would. If you're going to wild card in game week 2, Palmer away at Bayern does not scream 1 week punt. So yeah, I'd probably get rid of that. Probably would get rid of that. Yeah. Cool. We'll do another batch of those in about half an hour. We'll take a little bit of a look in about half an hour. And yeah, we'll get round to doing some more team reviews. But so far, it's been a very good start to the stream. The numbers have been steady. If we can try and get to 100 likes, that would be appreciated, guys. As always, do keep the questions coming in. Anything that you do have or want to ask me, I'm open to any suggestions. Well, not any suggestions. Come on. I mean, Rafinha is looking at me a bit saucy, isn't he? He is just looking a bit warm. Is Rafinha? Yeah, I think Rafinha is probably going to be the one. I mean, we've got absolutely no budget concerns. We've got 5.5 million left in the bank. Who do I transfer in for Sudakov, or do I keep him? There are plenty of... What's his value? 5 million. Oh my god, go and get Chanuzan. Such a better pickup. Ritas Doan as well at 5.5. I think there's just so many better like pickups in my opinion that I wouldn't even maybe like think about them. Let's have a look at like long-term ones as well. Dennis Zakiri from Monaco. Martin Darun, always a pretty decent shout. Dohan, Uzan, always going to be decent. Chiquito from Olympiacos. You get the great fixture this week. Obviously, fixtures more longer term aren't great. That is probably where I'm at in terms of cheap midfielders. I think once we probably get past that point, we are looking at like just rogue names. But yeah, they're the ones that I probably would look at for that one. What do I think about Gokres? Yeah, not a bad option. I just think we're spoiled for choice with the forwards. We're really, really spoiled for choice with the forwards. There's just so many good picks that I just don't think Arsenal's attacking. Like, they don't attack. So I just think, what's the point? What would be better than Salah? Maybe Elise. Probably the only player that I would maybe want to bring in for him is like Elise, maybe. Yeah. So after match day 8, let's talk about the Champions League format first, and then you can understand how the game is going to work. So once the opening group stage has been done, all games have been played. Pretty much, then you will get a table, and I think it's either the like between 9th and maybe 18th. I can't remember. 9 and 18, I think. Then playing like some sort of like knockout round, basically. And then they have like their own separate round after that. So you get unlimited transfers for that. Then you get unlimited transfers again once that's been completed. So yeah. The coin will work for UCL Fantasy. Trincao or Pedro. Okay. Trincao heads. Pedro tails, okay? It is heads. Which I think was Pedro, right? I think it was Pedro. This is the thing. I'm not bothered about the money that I've got in the bank. Because we're going to wildcard anyway. Olympiacos fan here. Chick is insane. That is the kind of glowing reviews I do need. Apparently he's insane. That is the sort of reviews I do need. I'm tempted. That Chan Uzan spot is looking up for grabs, isn't it? It is looking up for grabs. I think it's 9 to 24. There we go. I couldn't remember the exact numbers off the top of my head. I knew there was like a certain amount of teams where it happened and stuff. Uzan or Gula, yeah, that is the one, isn't it? Really, we could go for Gula in there. We've got Chan Uzan or we've got Gula. Inter's opening 4 fixtures look really, really good. 100% agree with that one. Should I have only attackers for Sporting or one in every position? I've gone for one in every position, but like it really doesn't matter. Formation doesn't really exist on this game as well. We've had a few people ask me about this. Formation just doesn't exist. It's just one of those. Why is everyone picking Pavlidis? Penalty taker, 90 minutes. Probably most people are going to bring him out after this 1 week. That is probably why most people are picking Pavlidis. I'd rather have the Sporting players ahead of Uzan. Yeah, I'd rather have a Sporting player ahead of like Uzan, in my opinion. Do keep your questions coming in, guys. Anything that you want to know, let me know in the comments, and we'll try and help as many of you out as possible. I want to know my bench. I've told you my bench, bro. It's just going to be Sporting players, isn't it? It's just going to be Sporting players. Am I locked in? No. Chan Uzan is probably the last pick that we're debating on. Because we could go and get, Elise. There is that option. We can go and get Elise. We can go and get the guy from Olympiacos. Him. We could do it. Paphos. We could do it. What are the projected goals like? So Benfica and Sporting are obviously top. Bayern are 1.97. What are Olympiacos? 1.87. So I think that would probably maybe sway me more towards Elise. It could sway me towards Elise. Mids. Yeah, Uzan or Chicotico is probably the one, I reckon. Pavlidis or Kane as a 1 week punt? I think you go Pavlidis, right? You go Pavlidis. We had Nuno Mendes in there. We did have Nuno Mendes in there. We went for the double Benfica, double PSG defence, but I've kind of gone for the double Olympiacos defence. Like, they've just got some of the best numbers, so realistically, if I'm going to do it, I might as well take it out. I'm going for Perisic, most likely playing in the 9. Yeah, Perisic is also a decent shout. Where did he play at the weekend? I mean, we'll get to see the lineup as well, right? No, they're going to play Pepe. Perisic will be on the right. Pepe will be in the middle. Till will be in the 10. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Like, it depends again on your strategy, doesn't it? Really. Like, this is the thing. Like, it's so dependent on people's strategies, like how they're gonna line up with certain stuff. Oh, maybe we have a coin flip for Chanuzan or thingy. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Heads is going to be Chanuzan. Tails is going to be Chiquito. We're going to call him Chiquito, all right? Heads is going to be Chiquito, right? Is that what I said? What did I say? Heads is going to be Chanuzan. Tails is going to be Chiquito, okay? There we go. Heads, Chanuzan. Like, the coin has been pretty terrible. The coin has been pretty terrible recently. Like, he has been pretty disappointing. So, yeah. I mean, we would be tripled up on Olympiacos, which would be the only problem. Yeah. Oh, dear. Yeah, we would be tripled up on Olympiacos, which I don't think would be the maybe the funniest of ideas. Like, if they lose to Paphos, Jesus. Yeah, it would not be fun. The Olympiacos fan is telling me to do it. All right. If you are the Olympiacos fan, is that definitely the goalkeeper that's going to play this week? I just need to know. What time is the deadline? It is at 5:45 is the deadline. So we'll get lineups at like 4:30, maybe like 4:50, 4:45. I don't know what minute they do in this one. Wirtz is a bet. I don't think Wirtz is. I really don't think Wirtz is. Like, Paphos are going to get battered. Ardagula could be the one, though. Yeah, Ardagula could be the one. Who could we go for at the back if I didn't want to go for that double? Gonna be my first year doing UCL Fantasy. Well, enjoy it, mate. It genuinely is a really just fun and enjoyable game. Like, I don't take it that seriously. Like, it's kind of just one of those. Like, it would just be another PSG defender, wouldn't it? Yeah, probably would be a PSG defender we'd move back to. Yeah, I know the main goalkeeper got a red card. I was just more asking about, like, if that was going to be him. So, yeah, thank you for clearing that up, man. I appreciate that one. How different is it from FPL? I mean, you've got ball recoveries, which are basically like DEFCON, but they don't have to, like, hit a certain number. They just start to get them. I think it's like, I can't actually remember what number you get for ball recoveries you get from. Maybe it's every 3, right? Every 3's a point. Someone correct me if I'm wrong on that one. Every 3's a point. And you basically can change captain and you can change team every day. So once a player has played, if they've not done well, you can sub them out for someone who is yet to play. They're your main differences, I would say. Obviously, the limitless chip as well works basically like a free hit, but with a limited budget. So that, yeah. Yeah, man, I've also started watching your other content. Very well spoken, mate. Keep it up. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that one. The second channel content will resume at, like, some point. I basically sat down and made a decision, like, a few weeks ago, and I was like, I've got to kind of, at the moment, where we are with the season and FPL, is prioritize this channel as much as possible. Like, we're nearly hitting 20k. Like, it's ridiculous numbers. So I think we've got to like just lock in a little bit on this channel for a little bit. Put all my focus into this one. Like, obviously it's not my full-time job, like, but I'd love it to be. So just put all the focus into this and yeah, try and make something good out of it. And you guys already, like, the support all of a sudden that we've like started gaining and stuff, I think is the kind of, you know, the universe, if you like, giving me a sign like, yep, you've made the right decision. And yeah, keep going. So yeah, thank you very much for your continued support, guys, because like I said, has been great. And we're here with triple Olympiacos in our team, which I didn't expect at the start of today when I woke up. Will it end that way? I don't know. I don't know if triple Olympiacos will end up as the kind of as the team, but we'll wait and see. I would go with Suarez. Penalty taker, 90 minutes. There you go. Which team do you think will win this year, not related to fantasy? Good question. Real Madrid look good at the moment. They do look very good. I think Barca could also be within a shout. I just don't think it's going to be a Premier League team, you know. I think there's just too much competition in the Premier League and it's making it a bit harder for teams to do well. But yeah. I'm the first in line. Now I've just got Chiquitito like wrapped in my head. What is the league code? Yeah, let me put the league code in the chat for you guys. A few people have asked about it. Let me get it in there. Honey, I'm still free. Took a chance on me. Right, here we go. Here is the code for the league. If you want to get yourself in there. There's the code. Boom. I don't know then. Maybe just try and reload it up again is probably my best advice. Like, yeah, that's all I can really say to you guys on that one. Oh, thank you very much, man, for the $10 donation. Really appreciate that one. Wasn't the best TC prediction last time around, but Salah did score, so promised, here you go. 93 points in game week 4. Thank you very much, man, for the donation. And yeah, well done on the Salah TC. Like I said, probably got a little bit edgy towards the end, but you got there in the end. So yeah, go for it. The reason I've selected him is I'm just going for the teams with the best defence. Like I said, we're going to wildcard straight out of this one. So Olympiacos, third best for clean sheet numbers this week. So yeah, that's why we've gone for it. As an Arsenal fan playing this the first time, it would be anticlimactic for some of their players, wouldn't it? Yeah. Which games do you think will be the best to watch each day? Let me get the thing up. So I'll tell you the games that we've got on tonight in our flat. We've got like 3 televisions. One has like Sky Sports on just to keep us updated with scores. So Juve Dortmund will probably be a good game. That'll probably be the standout game of tonight. From a fantasy perspective, obviously we're going to watch Benfica and Real Madrid. Tomorrow night, Bayern Chelsea. Then you probably got either Liverpool or PSG. Pretty good fixtures across the board. Thursday, you're probably looking at City, Napoli, and Newcastle, Barca. And again, if you want to watch someone get absolutely destroyed, probably put the Sporting game on. Yeah. Right, what was I going to look for? I forgot what I was going to look for then. Oh, my days, that has just hurt my head. I was going to look for something and I can't remember what I was going to look for. But yeah. Do keep your questions coming in, guys. Anything that you want to ask me, let me know. Obviously, we're going to be here till the deadline, answering your guys' questions, racking in the numbers as well. The subs keep going up, by the way. If you see me look down, I'm probably just checking how many subscribers we're on, and we're absolutely smashing it out of the park at the moment. So, yeah, keep it coming in, guys. Keep it coming in. Yeah, goal show's probably the one, isn't it? You're at the Liverpool game tomorrow as well. Very, very nice, Abby. Very nice. I think Jake's there as well at the game. So if you do see him, say hello to him. Is Kane bad? No, I like Kane. I think Kane's a good pick. If I wasn't on this strategy, I think Kane probably would enter my side and my thought process. Yeah, he probably would be in there. Cool. Taking a gamble. Yeah, he looks like an okay option. Not a bad option. I think, though, just with him being a forward, probably moves him on. Yep, we're going to do team ratings at 3:30. 3:30, we'd said we'd do the next batch. So, yeah, get them in, and we'll do some more of those. We will do those. Let's get another poll going. What should we get for the next poll? Best forward. Let's do best forward. Nope, you can't swap them mid-match day. That's a good point someone's raised there. It doesn't quite work like Club World Cup where you can swap them after every game. So it is like each day has like a deadline. So it's the first game of each day is that deadline for that day, if that makes sense. He hasn't played a single game yet, no. But he is the backup goalkeeper because their main goalkeeper got suspended last round of the Champions League. So yeah, he's suspended. Yeah, I will be wildcarding out of this team. We'll be building like the best team. Pretty much we're just targeting the best 1 week punts, basically. What about Elise? Yeah, Elise could also slot into that midfield. That could probably be a very good midfield if Elise wanted to come in there. I don't mind that as a midfield. We have just put up a fresh poll if you want to get your votes in for that one as well. Best forwards for the game, Mbappe, Kane, Haaland. I probably should have excluded Mbappe there, but hey ho, you live and you learn, right? You live and you learn. How do substitutions work in UCL? Let me show you, my friend. Let me quickly show you. All right. So this is, let's say we've brought in these players. So basically, when you line up your team, you want to have everybody in here who is playing first, right? So, as you can see here with my team, everybody's either playing on the 16th or the 17th. When that game, say for example, Otamendi, he blanks tonight, doesn't play well, I can then sub him in for one of these guys here, okay? So I can just sub him in. Or say he doesn't play, I can just sub him in like that. So you'll see like a deadline thing pop up. Same with captaincy as well. If Mbappe blanks, I can just switch to the captain, say on the 17th. Then on the 18th. So yeah, we can just keep going through our captaincies like that. And yeah, that's the easy way to look at it. I hope that made sense. Best Inter Milan defender, Denzel Dumfries. Easy. Harry says, I chose a Slavia Prague defender instead of Olympiakos. Not a bad shout. Mate. Hakimi's the best defender in the game, by the way. He just is. Like, the guy's an absolute joke. Even with, like, bad fixtures, the guy is just unreal. Absolutely unreal. So, yeah, I don't think I brought my water in. That is a problem. My throat's getting a little bit dry. Let me... Or did I? Hang on, let me just check my bed and see if there's any water. Let me have a look. Oh. I swear I slung it on here somewhere. I did not. That is a problem. Let me text my friend. Yeah, I'm going to use the wild card in a few weeks. No, I'm using the wild card in game week 2 and the limitless in 5. Yeah, Akimi could be a great captaincy option for tomorrow. He really, really could. Captaincy looks quite wide open for tomorrow. So Akimi could be the one. Yeah, I like Akimi. I think he could be a decent captain. Should I take Haaland or Kane? I have 10.5 million. I prefer Kane. Yeah, I prefer Kane. I've already got Akimi and Dumfries. Should I get Van Dijk or Nuno Mendes? Probably Van Dijk or Gabriel potentially as well. Those would probably be my options that I probably would look at. Yeah, CWC Fantasy captain in him every single week was a bit broken, wasn't it? I saw something about Meret apparently not starting maybe as well. I'm going to have a quick check on Bobby's Twitter. Where's Bobby? Where is Bobby? Bobby. Hello, sir. Thank you, sir. I'm just going to watch that back in a second and have a look how that looks. Oh. That has hit the spot. A nice cold and refreshing drink like that. Oh. Wow. That was delicious. So yeah, he's tweeting about the Real Madrid potentially dropping him. Liverpool predicted lineup: Ekitike, Wirtz, Szoboszlai, Salah, McAllister. No Gakpo or Frimpong. Someone had Bellingham earlier. Apparently he's not in this one. Still a wait and see on Kvaratskhelia, so I probably won't go near him. Martinez is a doubt as well. So yeah, Spurs, Porro, Simmons, Richarlison, Kudus, all good picks as well. There we go, guys. Romero or Van Dijk. I would probably go Romero. I really like the Spurs fixtures at the start. I get the point about the Matchday 2 one, but with this, we basically get to target 2 weeks with like the best fixtures. So yeah. How many points would you consider not to change your captaincy? Good question. I would usually say anything over like double digits is usually probably where I stick. Yeah. Double digits is usually where I stick on things. Like if a player's got double digits, I'll probably stay with them. Unless I have got like a peach captain the following day or the day after. Say for example, if like Mbappe was playing Thursday this week, I would probably keep rolling. Like if we hit 10-10, I probably would roll again. And when we get later on in the season as well, I think anything like any double-digit haul is worth holding on to. Who should I pick? Because Kane will play against Chelsea and Haaland plays against Napoli. I get it, but I think Chelsea will probably struggle. I do think Chelsea will struggle away at Bayern. So yeah. Fabian Ruiz from PSG. I'd rather just go and get Vitinha, man. Yeah, I'd try and find the money for Vitinha. You're going to get penalties while Dembele's out. Kane, Haaland rotation is insane, by the way. Yeah. Best time to use the wild card? I would say within the group stages. And again, it is all then dependent on your team strategy. I'm going Pavlidis over Mbappe for captaincy today. Big call that, my man. Big call that, my man. I think I've seen a few people maybe do it as well. So yeah, fair play if you've got the gonads to go for it, eh? Dumfries or an Arsenal defender? I actually think I'd probably prefer maybe to go for an Arsenal defender. Kudus or Xavi Simons? I think I'd maybe go Kudus. What do you think about Gyökeres today? Could be okay, but I think we're blessed with the forward options. Let's put it that way. Like, you're never going to be short of a good forward, I would say, within this game. So I would always say maybe try and pick forwards that are just, like, clear of the rest. Yeah, we're going to do team ratings in 1 minute. So get those teams sent over to me. And, yeah, we'll get those done. We will get those done, baby. Xavi Simons is good. I do like Xavi Simons. I always think he's going to be a pretty decent pickup, isn't he? Christmas. Tom Hadley just tweeted some player attacking return odds. Pavlidis and Mbappe both have 67%. Wow. Wow, okay. Yeah, that's a good point. You make a good point there, Harry. Do I have a Discord? Yeah, we have a Discord. There should be a link in the description to that one. Xavi Simons better than Rice? Ooh. Gabriel or Parola this week? I like Gabriel. I do like Gabriel as a pick. Yeah, he could be better than Parola. Like, Parola is just me playing the game in my own way. Is this my team done now? No, I would probably say no. Parola, it's the two Olympiacos outfield players that are probably, like, the most in the air, I would say. Yeah. That's where there probably might be a bit of change. Right, let's do some more team ratings as well. Wow. Wow, we're going to have to go and check this out. Where has he tweeted this? Tom Hadley. Tom Hadley. Not Tommy Robinson that did come up there. Jesus, where's it sent me to? There we go. Most likely to get an attacking return goal or assist in match day 1. Look at the numbers we're seeing from these sporting players, by the way. This is why we've fully gone for this. Vinny's up there as well. Salah at 60%. Again, reasoning why we've gone for him. Oh. Oh. Ho ho. 52% for the boy that is the centre-back boy. Rafinha 51. Rafinha and Elise the same, so that doesn't really help with that decision. But I think we're pretty much set. Again, I've said that I prefer Kane ahead of Haaland. 60% for Kane, only 58% for Haaland. So yeah, there's some spicy picks in here, you know. Some spicy picks in here. Go and follow Tom Hadley, by the way. Does absolutely incredible stuff. Right, let's have a look what's been sent in. I can't remember where we got to. Where did we last do? I can't remember. I think we did the Palmer one. Did we do this one? Bro ignored my team and responded to my tweet. Okay. I like it. Obviously, we'll wait and see on Calafiori whether or not he's going to play. But yeah, pretty good team. I would rather captain Mbappe than Rice though in the games today. Looking at this team, what are we working with? Arejo, I would definitely probably not have. I think I'd rather have Silva for 4.5. Yeah, like apparently he's a bit of a doubt for the game as well. Like might not play. Bremer's a decent option. McTominay, I'm not a big fan of. So yeah. Let's try again. What do you think? Not planning any chips soon. Upamecano, Calafiori, Yildiz, Pavlidis, Gula. It's a good team. It is a good team. Very, very good team. I like it, mate. I'm winning the whole thing, says Jack. Matt O'Reilly is an interesting one. Probably would not go anywhere near him. There's definitely going to be cheaper, better defender picks than him. So yeah, he probably would be the one that I would change. So yeah, Chiquinho, or however we're going to pronounce it, Chiquinho is probably my last decision I would say we're going to have to make. Do we go for Chiquinho? Do we go for Michael Elise? Do we go for Ozan? So yeah. There we go. Let's do another poll. Let's do another poll. How many Right, there's a new poll. How many Sporting Lisbon players have you got in your team? Let me know in the chat. Get your votes in for that one. I'm interested to see how many people actually have. Have they gone for the 3? Have they gone for the 1? Or have some people loaded in with none for this week? Should I pick Trincao or Pedro? I've gone with Pedro. I think both are great shouts. There's very, very little to split between the two of them. So yeah, I would probably go with Pedro, in my opinion. Yeah, if Perisic is going to play number 9, I think we might have to go for it. Yeah, so we'll wait and see if the lineups come out. But if Perisic is going to play the number 9, then yeah, I'm all for it. Looking like a lot of people are going for 3 as well. Why does my team look so bad? We're going to be wildcarding in game week 2, mate. There we go. Who will you bench and who will you start? I'll obviously bench all my Sporting players. They play a little bit later in the week. So, yeah, there we go. We have got the Olympiacos goalkeeper. I'm tempted to put Pavlidis captain, so if he gets points, then I'm going to be so far ahead. I mean, Pavlidis is probably going to be one of those picks where I don't even think you're going to need to captain him to get the full benefit out of him, to be honest. Because if you look here, he's only at 13% anyway. He's only at 13%. Like, he is just going to do quite a lot of damage. We're seeing a lot of the Sporting boys creep up in ownership. 5%, 4%, 3%. Like, we are seeing people creep up in ownership. Rafinha, 51% is frightening. What's Mbappe at these days? 65% is ridiculous. Yeah, that is frightening from him. That is quite scary. So yeah, we're going to wait for the lineups, and then we can decide. Do we want to go for Perisic if he plays in the number 9? Do we go Chiquito? Do we go... I'm still thinking about Uzan. I'm still thinking about Chan Uzan. People asking me about my formation. It really doesn't matter with this game. Like, you can literally just swap people in and out. Like, that's how it works. So once someone's played, if they've done bad, you just swap them out for someone on your bench. Like, it doesn't work like FPL where, like, I'm going to play a set formation or anything like that. Anyone here who have a player from Bodø Glimt? I've not looked at any Bodø Glimt players, I can't lie to you. Who is the best long-term 4.5 million? I mean, Dean Howson is definitely going to be there. Like, for 4.5, he is ridiculously good, isn't he? Let me have a look. Who's probably going to be a good long-term pick? Yeah, I would probably say then Dean Howson is definitely going to be there. Who else have you really got? Maybe a gamble on like a Chelsea defender potentially. I don't know. Lenormand potentially could be one. Spinazzola from Napoli could also be a decent shout. I think Couto from Dortmund's at 4 as well. So yeah. Would Yildiz be a good player to have? Yeah, he's decent, isn't he? Obviously had a great Club World Cup, so I think a lot of people are picking him off the basis of that as well. A pretty decent Club World Cup and stuff and going for that one. Lloyd Kelly, I think, was like one of the top defenders last year for like ball recovery, so he was a bit of a joke at this game. I would try and find the extra money, though, to go to Bremer, who was also a joke. Yeah, he was ridiculous. People keep asking me about my benching. Again, as I've explained, it doesn't really matter with this game because you can bring bench players on. And yeah, you can just pretty much go and do it. I got Rafinha, Vinny, and Mo Salah all in my midfield. Is that okay, or should I upgrade? Vinny apparently is a bit of a doubt. Like, there's question marks whether or not he's going to play. So I would maybe rethink the Vinny move. Is this your final team? I would probably say we have one position left to decide on, and it's this position right here. I'm calling this like the fun pick in midfield. This pick right here in midfield is the last position we've got to decide on. Everything else, locked. Does Parola get ball recoveries? I think he does. He's the centre-back, right? He is the centre-back. I think I've selected it. Why don't you take Barcola instead of Vinny? Yeah, Barcola's a player that I have had in there. Vitinha just has the penalties. So I'm a little bit of a slut for penalties. If you know how I work, you know that I absolutely love penalty takers. So yeah. Replacement for Vinny, I mean, who have you got? Rafinha and someone else, right? Mo Salah and Rafinha, so like maybe like an Elise, Vitinha, Barcola, maybe a Sporting player. They're probably the ones I would look at. Fun pick, Reinders. Not a bad shout. Why not Grimaldo for Silva? I do like Grimaldo. Grimaldo's free kicks did get me a little bit wet at the weekend. I was like, maybe I look at Grimaldo. Like, I was like, yeah. Gula's also a great shout. I do like Artur Gula as well. Yeah. Frankfurt players I really like. I really like Frankfurt players. Yeah, they've been quite entertaining to watch at the start of this Bundesliga season. And Chan Uzan has been in the team. Like I said, that I just want that midfield spot to just be like the fun spot with a good fixture, and just we try and take full advantage of it. So yeah. When do the lineups come out? They should come out in like an hour, right? An hour maybe? Or maybe a little bit longer. I don't know. I can't remember off the top of my head. Do keep your questions coming in, guys. Keep the subscriptions coming in. Keep the likes coming in as well. We are approaching... What are we approaching? We're approaching 100 likes. It's already been, what, like an hour, and I'm already losing my mind in this stream. An hour and a half, and I'm already losing my mind. Let's take a look then at some data from FPL Sharden. Again, this is all available on his Patreon. There is a link in the description if you want to go and check it out as well. This is kind of where my head is at. I'm just focusing on the best game week 1 fixtures. So for defence, it is going to be Benfica, Olympiacos, Sporting. Arsenal are up there as well. PSG are up there as well. So yeah, they're kind of the teams that we are looking at. Longer term projections, Arsenal look decent. Spinazzola, if you're looking for a 4.5, could be a great shout. Some really, really good numbers in there as well. Liverpool, so Van Dijk. Bayern Munich, Upamecano is probably the pick there. Inter, definitely worth a shout with Denzel Dumfries. Juve, I like the look of Bremer. Could be a great shout. Ball recovery merchant. So yeah, that's probably where I would go with those ones. In terms of the predicted goal numbers for this week, obviously, again, we're going to be looking at Real Madrid, Paris, Sporting, Benfica, Olympiacos have made it in there, Eintracht, PSV, Slavia Prague, Bayern. Like, these are going to be the teams we're going to be looking at. Longer term, decent pickups. Obviously, any sort of Barca player is definitely going to be worth a punt. Salah looks pretty decent with those Liverpool projection numbers. I think he just is going to be a 90-minute man. Bayern as well, Matchday 2 and Matchday 3 highlights. So I think if you were to go Elise or Kane, I still think they're pretty decent, good picks, like for Matchday 2 and Matchday 3 as well. Real Madrid, if you're going to pick like Mbappe, you've already got your captaincy locks for Matchday 2. Chelsea players are probably more Matchday 2 and beyond looking at this, I would say. So yeah, Spurs have some great fixtures as well to start this season. So if you want to go for some Spurs players, I get it. There's some good fixtures there. I like the likes of Romero. So yeah. Do you stream right up until the deadline? We're gonna. We've got 2 hours. So yeah, I'm just probably going to have to monitor my voice a little bit. So yeah, if I do take little pauses like that and have a drink, it's because I'm trying to just look after myself. Oh man, no worries. No worries, mate. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. We were all talking about you the other day. We were missing you, bro. We were missing you. We were like, where is he? Where is Alex? For me, Salah is the FPL guy, not the UCL guy. I get it. I get it. Who will you be getting in Matchday 2, Matchday 3, and Matchday 4? Again, we're probably just going to be like looking at the better teams and seeing how teams get on. So I'm obviously going to probably have, like, I would say, like a few Real Madrid players in there, maybe 2. Mbappe locked. Depending on how Salah looks, like the fixtures are definitely there. Arsenal are going to be a team that have decent projections across the whole board. People like Bremer, Upamecano, Elise, Kane, probably also going to be within some sort of shout of that one. Any changes from your last video? Yeah, Pirola, Vitinha, and Raf because of the news on Vinny, And yeah, Uzan maybe. So yeah, they're all the changes at the moment. Take a chance on me. Romero over Xavi Simons or Ped Porro? I like Romero. I think he could be decent with the ball recoveries. What's up with Vinny? Wasn't in one of the main predicted lineups, so yeah, probably would avoid. One more like, said someone, to hit 100. That'd be great. Yeah, so apparently Vinny is a doubt. Hey, mate, you're already doing better than me. Like I said, guys, thank you very much for the likes. Appreciate it, man. Thank you very much for getting us over to 100 likes. Let's see if we could get to 18.5k. We're ridiculously close to that. I think maybe like 10. It's just refreshing now. Maybe like 10 people. 8. Boom. Oh, Bo Selector. I love the Christmas song from Bo Selector. Come now, sing with me, Papa Grimbo. I'll take you for a drink with me, Papa Bingo. Is the idea of Game Week 2 wildcard a general tactic amongst fantasy experts, or are you pioneering it? No, Bobby's doing it as well. I think Golden's doing it as well. But in these like early kind of like Champions League games, it is quite a common tactic to try and get out as early as possible. So yeah. Yeah, people that have gone against the grain in FPL have done very well. Why have you changed Barcola? Penalties. I am a slut for penalty takers. I really am. Every game I always end up with about 8 penalty takers. I always look for the penalty takers. It's just what I do. It is literally the best way to play the game, to be fair, though. Look for the penalty takers and they will treat you well. It works the exact same as the Euro game. If you got the basics of that, you'll be fine. I'm against the grain and doing shite. Oh, dear, dear, dear. João Pedro or Elise, I'm guessing that is. I'd rather have Elise. I do worry with it being away. That was my only concern for Leverkusen. Gula is also a decent shout. Yeah. That is correct. Can you tell me you're playing 11? It's going to be like this, but with the Sporting players on the bench. Let me get through this suite, and I'll discuss the strategy. But someone just hit it on the head. Right. I think Trincao is going to be a 1 week punt. I think Gula is the better option on that one. Pavlidis or Mbappe, we can do a coin flip for that one. I think Mbappe, just because of his ownership. But Pavlidis, if you're thinking of going against the grain, could be a great shout. My chip strategy. The best way to probably talk through this is to bring up the projected data again. And basically the reason that I'm going with like triple Sporting, triple Benfica, looking at Olympiacos players and all that jazz is I'm looking at the other numbers and I'm just not seeing them as high as these ones here. But obviously I don't want to hold Sporting players. I don't want to hold Benfica players throughout the whole tournament. So I think just getting like as many of these in as I can, trying to like absolutely smash it out of the park and then moving off them is the strategy for me. Get out early. Get these players that are like, you know, like, for example, Luis Suarez is their penalty taker and striker and will play 90 minutes, and he's 5% owned. Like, if he goes off big, it could be massive. Raya Porro, I would prefer the first option with Raya. Yeah. I do like Di Lorenzo, though. I think he could be a good pick at 4.5. Napoli's projected numbers as well, looking pretty good. Barcola or Vitinha, I mean, I'm a prime example. I've picked a penalty taker. If anybody asks me why I've gone with Vitinha ahead of Barcola, I've just picked a penalty taker. Yeah, I've tried to basically cram as many penalty takers in there as I possibly can. Mbappe, Pavlidis, Suarez, Salah, Rafinha. Is Rafinha on pens? Could Rafinha be on pens? Vitinha. We've got as many penalty takers in there as well. You don't get more points based on a player's ownership. It's not like Club World Cup. Basically, I'm just trying to find these guys that do have good fixtures and I think are being undervalued. That's all I'm doing. So I'll gain more, because their effective ownership will be lower, I will gain more rank if they do well. But because I've not got a lot of the high-owned players, if they do very well, I will also probably get battered. If Levitt isn't playing, Rafinha will be the penalty taker. There we go then. Rafinha or Salah if you had to pick. Probably Rafinha. I won't do lives like before, like obviously changing my lineup and stuff. I will just do like a team selection video and probably post it on Twitter. 18.5k by the way. Thank you very much for your continued support on this channel, by the way. Open spot for who? Open spot for who is a good question. So there's a few options. So obviously, Chiquino here. We've got Chan Uzan. Looks like a real good player. We obviously have Michael Elise as a potential option as well. Who else have we got? And I mean, if we really wanted to go for the penalty taker in streams, Fears Chilby is the penalty taker for Frankfurt. So they're probably where my head is at in terms of options. Oh, and Perisic. If Perisic is playing as the number 9, we could maybe look at him. Madrid Extra tweeted the Vinny Doubt stuff. So yeah, or Goulet. There's quite a few midfield options. Like there's a lot. There's a lot of options that we could pick from, really. Who've Club Brugge got? Who've they got? That'd be the question for me. Monaco, not a bad fixture. Not a bad fixture. Yeah, if he's the penalty taker. Yeah, not bad. I mean, Arsenal have one of the best, again, clean sheet numbers for this week, so we are going to go with Raya. Nope, I will be wildcarding next week. That's why we're doing it. How can I send my squad to be rated? If you want to do it, we'll do some more in 15 minutes. At FPLTom_, and leave it under the tweet that literally says, "This is UCL deadline stream. Get your teams under here." Who do you? It is this one here by Madrid. I mean, if I go to Bobby's tweet, it's a lot easier, isn't it? Here. So that one. This is their expected lineup. And yeah, as you can see, bit of a doubt. Bit of a doubt. Why are so many people asking to see my starting 11? It really doesn't matter. Like, the whole team will end up playing. Like, look. That's the starting 11 now because these guys play on the 18th. You just swap them in. That's how this game works. I will just swap those players in. Yeah, Nuno Mendes isn't bad. I had him originally. I'm just using this one because we're still deciding who we're putting in midfield. Çalhanoğlu could be another good shout for the open spot as well. Again, pen taker, free kick taker, yeah. Howson instead of Pirola. Again, not a bad shout. But we're back in the numbers. We're going all in on it. Pavlidis or Suarez, or I think you go with the team with the better projected goals, and that is Suarez. But at the same time, Pavlidis is top of like the anytime goal scorer charts. So yeah, best Olympiacos defender, Pirola. I saw a predicted lineup without Pirola, by the way. Send it me now, son. Send it me now. Why did I switch away from Dabas? Just fancied Inacio a bit more, I guess. Who do you love? If Pavlidis gets 10 points, yeah, I won't swap him out. Nope. What about Trincao? Pedro has better anytime return numbers according to the bookmakers. So yeah, that's why we've gone with that one. When our lineup's out in 30 or 45 minutes. The first two on Google don't have them. Right, we're going to have to look at this. Maybe we swap him back out. If there's doubts over him playing, I'm just not gonna go for it. picks. So yeah, if he's a doubt, I'm just not going to go for it. I'll just swap him out. So this is Sports Mall. What have they got? Oh yeah, they don't have him. Sports Mall don't have him. Uh-oh. Football Whispers. I'm gonna have to put a tweet out, aren't I? So he's back in the question mark zone. Not Bobby. I'm not at him, Bobby. I can't spell. L-Y. How do you spell this teams? P-I-A-C. Okay in there? There's no K in there. Fuck it. I'm just tweeting it. I'm just tweeting it. I don't care anymore. But yeah, he's back in the doubt pile. He's back in the doubt pile. Game week 2 as well could be decent. Yeah, I don't mind game week 2. But yeah, he's entered the doubt pile. If we don't think he's going to play. So then we're probably back. We're probably back to where we were. Maybe looking at like a Grimaldo, maybe? Maybe a Grimaldo? I don't know. Then yeah, we're probably maybe looking at a Grimaldo. When does he play? 18th. I don't like that. Oh, I don't like that. So yeah, I reckon maybe we're going to look at Pacho. Like this is the reason I would go for Pacho, by the way. Just an absolute beast. Barca play PSG in game week 2, and after PSG games, you have to put Barca players in because they have an insane... Yeah, I mean, there's going to be upsides and downsides whichever way I go, really, isn't there? I think it's just one of those. Saliba or Timber, I mean, we'll see the lineups, won't we? So we might as well just wait till the lineups. Not worried that Atalanta could sneak a goal. A little bit, yeah. I think I'm just not gonna bother risking like a pick. I don't think. Chewy FPL, I'm doing good, man. Hope you're doing good as well. See, the wildcards 2 strat is very popular. It is indeed. It is indeed. We've got 2 positions left to decide. Centre back and that midfield spot, really. So yeah, It is a very popular strat for very good reasons. I'd go Vitinha. I'd have the penalty taker. I would just have the penalty taker. It's worth that extra million. It is just going to be worth it. Oh, mate. If they all lose like 3-0, my head is going to be on Mars. Go Foden. I mean, he did look good in the Manchester derby. He did look good in the Manchester derby, didn't he? Could be worth it. Maybe could be worth it. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I think Atletico Madrid are probably just going to come and sit in, aren't they? They are probably just going to come and sit in. 87 ball recoveries for João Neves is impressive. What did João Pedro... I mean, 66 and you get penalties. I think I take that. I think I take the 66 and penalties. Yeah, they're a good pick, I think. Just make sure they don't play on the same day. But yeah, I think they're a decent one. I would rather have Dumfries. Penalties is the exact reason I'm going for Vitinha. Ortega from Olympiacos had a goal and assist on the weekend. Plays left back. That's my pick. Maybe we do just have a little bit of a look at the... I can't believe they're not playing Pirola. Why would they not play Pirola? Oh, he did get... Oh, he did miss out with the last game. Maybe he's injured. Ortega has played 90 pretty much every game. Goal and assist, like you said in the last one. Could be the guy. Or Restos, or whatever his name is. He then missed the game. Oh, no, he missed that one from internationals. Yeah, he looks alright. Maybe we just go and get him. Maybe we just go and get him. Pavlidis or Haaland. I mean, Pavlidis is going to be a 1 week punt. He is going to be a 1 week punt. Radoni. Restos and Ortega are the other ones as well. Will Vinny start? There are rumours that apparently he won't start. So, this guy, Rodonelli. Although I can't see him in the predicted lineups, which worries me. So, the other one is What's his name? Restos. This guy's the other one. He might be the other pick we go for. Yeah, it really does feel like the Cypriot teams and the Kazakh teams are just going to be targeted every week, aren't they, really? Yeah. Did we get anyone tell me any... you'll have to wait till tomorrow. Not ideal, that, is it? Not ideal. Timber, maybe. He's the other right back. What's the source on the Vinny news? Madrid Extra. I mean, Restos is just the centre back, so we could just select him. I never thought I'd be debating, like, which cheap bloody poo defender do I bring in for Olympiacos. Who do I get instead of Vinny, Rafinha, Salah, Vitinha, Barcola, Elise, Gula? There you go. There's just a smattering of names that you could all have. Porro, maybe. Maybe these are literally I'd say the final two positions we've got to decide. My league code above my head isn't the one for Champions League. It's just for FPL. I can get the league code for this league. Hang on. So this is my Champions League league code. If you want to go and check it out. What is my strategy for Matchday 2? It is to wildcard. So yeah, we'll wildcard out of it. Costina, who are you? I mean, I've just picked the centre-back. That's all I've done. I picked the other one, and apparently he wasn't playing, according to some sources. Restos is... Or do I just save myself the headache and go and pick another defender? Is the real question. Why are so many people wildcard in Game Week 2? Like I said, it is just going to be to target these like best fixtures in Game Week 1. That's why people are doing it. You've got a team that's like 23-1 on SpreadX right now to win a game. Like you obviously want to have triple of that, but you don't want to have them for much longer after that. Is Salah a good pick? He's always going to be a good pick. I know he's been poor at the start of the season, but Salah's always going to be a good pick. Or just pick Dean Houseland. Yeah. Yeah. What are Real Madrid's numbers? What are Real Madrid? It just is that Olympiacos 54%. It's a whole 10% more. That's why I want a slice of it. That is why I want a slice of it. Why no Harry Kane? We're going to wildcard in 2 anyway, so we can go and get Kane there. Any questions, by the way, you do have, guys, get them in. We'll do some more team ratings in a little bit as well. Try and help you guys out. Try and obviously get your squads looking good and ready for Game Week 1. Can you send it again? Can you send it again for me, mate? The Olympiacos predicted lineup. That would be appreciated. Apparently Real Madrid are losing to Marseille in the Youth League. Whoops. Arsenal already lost. I mean, it is the Youth League, so I won't deep it too much. Yeah, I won't deep it too much. Also, good picks, Mark. I think, you know, there's plenty of decent options to select from Sporting. Could do double Arsenal defence. I could do double Arsenal. Why chink out? I don't really want triple. I am tempted to put... It literally is between, like, Gula... what's his face? Uzan. Someone sent me the thing. It does have Pirola in it. Oh. Yeah, I've changed a few players from the video. I mean, this is the problem with game week, like a game week 1 basically free hit. You're always just constantly changing stuff. Apparently, Vinny's not going to start according to Madrid Extra, or might not start. So I probably would stay clear of that one. Yeah, we'll do some more at half past. I'll take a look at some more at half past. I would rather have Thuram than Gyökeres. I mean, I could just play it safe, and Restos is in all of them, isn't he? Not definite, like he still might start, but... They beat Red Star 3-2. Okay. Maybe Paphos are the ones. A lot to think about, a lot to ponder on, I guess. Yeah, he is attacking. He is attacking, I think. We're basically just waiting now to see the PSV lineups, and then we're going to decide if we want to go for Perisic. If Perisic is playing as the number 9, I want it. I do just want it. So yeah, I do just want that. How good at Ajax nowadays? No idea. How am I laying out my team? I mean, all the Sporting players are going to be on the bench. They play last. They have a derby a few days after. The more and more I think about it, the more and more I'm looking at it, and I'm going, right, is it even worth me going for this double up in defence? Because, like, certain players aren't playing. They've got a derby afterwards. Like, I am just thinking to myself, is there another defence we should be looking at? Let's have a look. Where's the spread X ones? There they are. Who's got the best clean sheets? Benfica, Lisbon. It just is Olympiacos with 55. Real Madrid 44. PSG 45. Where are Arsenal? 44. PSV lineups are out, apparently. Is that on Flash Score? Let's have a look. Oh, it's going to take me to Burnley, Norwich, apparently. What? Why has it got the F? I really don't care about this. Get out. PSV lineups are apparently out. I can't see them on here, and this is usually the place. If someone lets me know where they actually are. What else? Slavia Prague, 39%. I'd probably better selecting a Real Madrid defender, a Liverpool defender ahead of them. Yeah. It's on SofaScore. Okay. Sure. Oh, lineups. Yeah, Perisic is out wide, where we thought he was going to be. Bommel, Pepe up front. So yeah, it looks like Perisic is going to probably be out wide. Pepe is going to be through the middle. So he's not going to be playing as a forward. So I do think that probably rules him out. Is Arsenal's lineup in? Oh, it just says possible. Does that say possible? That just says possible. So still nobody knows. Oh, my days. Yeah. It does. It honestly has the same feeling of Auckland versus Boca. How much can I trust Boca? Yeah. I mean, at least I'm not like tripled up. Like, it's double defense, isn't it? It is double. And this is the thing, right? I'm saying double defense right now. Arsenal could keep a clean sheet tonight, and I've only got the defender in. Like, it's not as big a worry. You know what I mean? Perisic is on pens, and you know I'm an absolute deviant for penalty takers. I am an absolute deviant for penalty takers. Oh, dear, dear, dear. Yeah, Alvarez will miss the Liverpool game. I saw that one. You don't have to worry about formation. People keep asking me about formations. Don't worry about it. Your team will change as soon... Like, I literally probably... If I had all my first defenders playing first... Like, they're playing on the 16th today, then I'll put them all in. Because if anybody then does rubbish, I can just take them out. Like, stop asking me about formations because it doesn't matter. Alright? I also need a wee. I desperately need a wee. So we might have to go for a wee at some point. I might go for a wee before lineups. What do we reckon? Wee before a lineup? Yeah, like this is the thing. If Arsenal have a if Arsenal keep a clean sheet, then we're only playing one of them. Like, I'm not going to be doubled up on them. And to be fair, if Raya makes a few saves and comes away with a 4-pointer, I still probably wouldn't switch it up. Like, I'm just going to be switching up for a 2-pointer for the sake of it. So yeah. Yeah. That is where my head is at anyway. Raya is not risky. Why change Silva for Grimaldo and then Turbin for Raya? I think there's just more upside in the Benfica outfield picks than there is. Do a poll. Yeah, what poll should we suggest? What poll should we suggest? But yeah, let me know what you want to see on the poll. Grimaldo versus Silva. Again, I'm playing the clean sheet odds, aren't I? I am playing the clean sheet odds. But Grimaldo does look like a good pick. He does look like a good pick. Vinny is apparently a doubt, so we're not going to go near Vinny. Yeah, we might just go and get Gula. Yeah, I need a wee. I desperately need a wee. I've been streaming for what? 2 hours, 12 minutes. I'm going to have a quick wee. We'll come back. The lineups will probably be out. And then we'll just smash through the rest of this, okay? So yeah, we're going to go for a wee, and then we're back. We're back to cooking. Okay? Alright, I'm going to go for a wee. Give me a second. Now if you change your mind, I'm the first in line. Right. It was a really long week, guys. It wasn't a shit. Bum bum bum. Does Vinny Jr. start? According to Madrid Extra, no. The league code above my head is not the right one. That is for FPL. The league code is there. If you want to join. If you want to join the league, there's the code. Take a chance on me. What website do you use? I just use this one. It tells you all the players' recoveries anyway. Yeah, so all the players that play last are going to be on my bench. That's it. Simple as that. Doodaloo-doo-doo. I'm the first in line. Honey, can't you see? Take a chance on me. Do we go Gula or do we go for someone else? Is the big question. I'm the first in line. Can't you see? Take a chance on me. My point just is keep coming back to Chanuzan. I do like Chanuzan. Luis Suarez or Haaland depends on your long-term strategy. Like, Suarez is very much a one-week punt, isn't he? He's going to be just in and then out. That'll be it. And he'll shake his leg about and get us lots of goals. Oh, with my strategy, Suarez. All the way Suarez, yeah. All the way Suarez. Looks like most people are going to have 3 Sporting players heading into this week. So maybe not as different as I thought. But yeah, this is the strategy. Yeah, Suarez on a wild card too. If I had to pick another premium forward, I would much rather have Kane. Yeah, I'd much rather have Kane than Haaland. It does. Look, if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But it is a very much a short-term game, like it is. And I get what you mean. Like, if you could be left in like game week 6 or game week 7, maybe having to take a minus. But as long as you could put like at least an 11 out, I think you'd be fine. Yeah, the league code above my head is for the FPL one. I've just not updated the graphics. Yeah, looks like a decent team, mate. Looks like a decent team. I like it a lot. Does anyone know when we're actually getting the lineups? It must be in like 10 minutes, right? It must be in 10 minutes. Let's do some team ratings before then. Let's get a quick batch of these done. God knows where we got to. I don't think I did. We did Jack as the last one, right? Valverde is an interesting one. I would much, again, prefer to have Gula, Aguero, or however you pronounce it. Probably not a pick for me as well. Yeah, looks like a good team. FPL Tom, help. Triple PSG defense is wild. Herrero, Martin Darun's okay. Garassi. Yeah, there's a few iffy picks in there. I think you might need to start again. Depends on your strategy though, doesn't it, Jessica? Got 12 million in the bank using Limitless in Matchday 2. Nice. Good. I think I would prefer to have Pavlidis up front. I would prefer to have Pavlidis up front. Yeah, I would. Limitless Matchday 2. Wildcard Matchday 5. Purely going off of vibes. Nice work. Palmer away is a little bit of a iffy one, but other than that, pretty decent. Decent looking team. Yeah, like it. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. Check the team page. Check the team page. It should usually update on here, right? It should. PSV. Why have they not got a blue tick? Pepe's in there, so I think that probably rules out Perisic. Now my picks are Chiquito, Gula, and then Chan. I think that they're my picks. Chan Uzan. I'm gonna do a poll. Thank you everyone that voted on the last poll. Let's get one more poll going. Is it G-U... How do you spell his name? Goulet, like that. There we go. Right, get your votes in for the poll on that one. I'm sticking with Perisic, gut feel. Fair enough, mate. Does your bench players start? Yeah, they'll get substituted in a few days. I've just moved my mic miles away from where my mouth is, so you won't hear a thing I'm saying. Best defense, probably going to be like Upamecano, Hakimi, Bremer. I'll have to look at the numbers. Where is it? Who's got decent numbers? Probably an Arsenal defender. Probably a Napoli defender. Maybe a Liverpool defender. Bayern, Upamecano. Yeah, looking pretty decent there. Chelsea could be worth a shout as well, but there's a lot of rotation. Vitinha will not play over Vitinha. Yeah. Why no Perisic? He's not playing up front, so yeah, that's why we've gone with him. Gula absolutely smashing it out early doors in the poll. People like Gula as a pick. Dun 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 dun. Is a good pick, isn't he? Chiquinho is he's just screaming to me. Chan Uzan's dropped down below Elise. Raf. Gunner's lineups are out. Cool, we'll go and check those in a second. Golden, welcome to the stream, man. Hope you're doing good. How was your stream? I'm guessing you're still going, right? You still going? I think we've got one final position to sort. And then we're good. We are good, I think. No, I like Elise. I do like Elise, but I'm probably going to pick up Elise in a few weeks. Yeah, I've been told that as well. I've been told that he's going to apparently play as a winger. I'm just a bit concerned about his minutes. Maybe an early substitution, but I mean, if they're going to ban the wild card, maybe, I don't know. It's one of those. It is one of those. How was your team lining up, mate? Was it looking good? Someone said the Arsenal lineup's out, by the way. Let me go back. Why is it not on here? Why? Just why? Get on here. Come on. Are you on it? Are these still predicted? Confirmed lineups. Cool. Gabriel, no Saliba then for people that were thinking about going with Saliba. Rice is in there. Gokares, Madueke, Eze, Raya. For everybody wondering. Early thing could lock in the clean sheet though. You are right. Start Raya or Turbin. I mean, Raya plays. Like, you should just select a different goalkeeper, mate. Have Raya or Turbin, and then have a goalkeeper that plays on a different day. Don't have both. That is silly. We've gone with Silva. We've just gone with Silva. We've gone with Silva. Yeah, we've just gone with silver. Sorry if I keep like looking over. I'm just like checking stuff on this laptop. Who is Fermin Lopez? Could be, yes. I think there's probably better value though at 6.5. Which two Arsenal defenders? Gabriel and maybe Calafiori. Probably the ones I would go with. Do I think Zabania starts? Probably not. I've not seen any lineups. How much money have I got remaining? I've got bank. I've got bank remaining if I want to change anything. Yeah. We have got a lot of bank if we want to change anything. I'm thinking about Eze, fair. Dun. Looking at the poll, a lot of people want me to go and get Gula. Uzan's got quite a few votes as well. A lot of votes split out. Any reason not to pick Barcola? I think he's a good pick. Like, genuinely, him and Vitinha are good picks. They are good picks. There is no getting around it. They are good picks. They are good picks. Bam, 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 bam. Silver probably, yeah. I'd probably go silver. I'd go him ahead of Restos. Oh. Radonlin defender will start and play right wing. Interesting. I have heard that he might not play. Yeah, some people are saying he might not play. Some people are saying he might play. Going for a weird captain at the moment, going Çalhanoğlu. Nice. Is Gabriel a good pick? Yeah, I like Gabriel as a pick. I might even go Gabriel. I could go Gabriel and I could go like Courtois. Not out of the realms of possibility. I don't mind that actually. If we went Gabriel and then we went Courtois. Not terrible. Not terrible, is it? I chickened out of the Olympiacos defender picks, yeah. Gabriel for Corner FC, yeah, it would be pretty written, wouldn't it? Would be pretty written. Set piece FC makes sense to me, yeah. Arsenal just are set piece 11, aren't they? They really are. Yeah. Could be one of those, isn't it, where... Or do we just go triple Olympiacos? Let's have a look at the numbers again. What are they? 5-4, Arsenal 4-6, so not bad. And then projected goals... 1.87. 1.87. Yeah, on a wild card, I definitely think I might go and get Gabriel, to be fair. Rice on some set pieces, yeah. Yeah, not bad set piece share. No, I think that's fine. Like, I think genuinely it is a split and probably comes down to personal decision. I've just seen that the anytime returns are higher for him. So that's why I've gone with him. But yeah. Are we going to go into this week with triple Olympiacos, triple Sporting, triple Benfica? Oh, God. Why don't I pick Vinny? Someone's asked me about that. Madrid Extra said that he might not play. So, yeah, I'm not going near that one. I feel like I want to gamble on a premium striker or Pavlidis. Pavlidis is a good shout, isn't he? It was mainly around the Madrid Extra stuff. That's why I selected Rafinha. That is purely why we went for Rafinha. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if Caicedo is going to be the pick. I think there's plenty of better picks, right? There's going to be plenty of better picks, I think. For me, anyway, I think there's probably going to be better picks. I like Vitinha. I think he's a good option. I like Barcola as well. I think they're both good. I've just gone for the penalty taker. That's all I've done. Yeah. Apparently he's not been in good form either. I think that is where my head is at right now. I think that's it. I think my head is there. Like, that team looks wild, by the way. It does. Oh, it does just look a bit wild with triple. I never thought we'd be in the position where we'd have triple Olympiacos, triple Sporting, triple Benfica, but here we are. Yeah, it could massively backfire, and we could be on the back foot early doors in this UCL season, Or it could work and I've got a masterstroke. Yeah. God knows. Honestly, God knows at this point. Yeah, let's wait and see on it. Podence plays for Olympiacos now. Nice. I've just gone with Chiquitito. I like Chiquitito. Chiquinho, he takes free kicks. He takes corners. So, yeah. Uzan does look like a beast. He does. But the reason that I've gone with that is I've got 3 sporting players. Let's say, for example, everybody does well, but bar the thingy players, the Olympiacos players. Then they could just go and sit on the bench. You know what I mean? They can just go and rot on the bench. So yeah. Yeah, I do get about Salah. He just gives me a good captaincy option for tomorrow. Like, I could go Hakimi, I could go Vitinha. But Salah gives me just a captaincy option tomorrow that I do like if I need it. So yeah. I think this is maybe where we might be at come the deadline. I genuinely think we might be here. Maybe it's... I don't know. It's a tough one. It is a tough one. How do you free hit in game week 2 and wildcard? You play the limitless in game week 2, but that's not what I'm doing. No. I will be, for people asking me, I will be wildcarding in game week 2. That's what this team will do. It will wildcard in game week 2. Okay? It will wildcard in game week 2. I like Guirassy. I think he's a decent striker option, isn't he? He always is going to be. Kane, Mbappe, Haaland, what do you think? It is just a good attacking lineup, isn't it? Like, they are just going to score some goals. They are just going to score lots of goals. So, yeah, I won't worry about it too much. Apparently, Perisic is playing wing-back, I've just read. So that would probably put me off him as a pick completely. Yeah. I probably would say Pedro. Yeah, I'd probably go Pedro. Oh, Abby, if he scores when you're there, then we're going to have him. We're going to have him, and he's going to be a lock, isn't he? He is going to be a lock. Easy. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Could be Jonathan David now. Could be Jonathan David. Pavlidis one. Bastoni's not bad, I think. Yeah, he's not a bad pick. But I think this is pretty much where we're going to probably be set for this week. I think we're pretty much set on it. It's scary to say that, but I think this is the dream team. I think this is the dream team. Triple Olympiacos, triple Sporting, and triple Benfica. It could end in an absolute disaster class. It really could. Or it could be absolutely insane. Only the starting 11, so I can sub people in and out and stuff like that. But yeah. Only the starting 11. I hope that clears everything up for people. Interesting that Fran has got Vinny in. I probably would go Silva ahead of Restos. Yeah. The thing is, I will probably be at the gym tomorrow when the Olympiacos game is on. So I will be watching these frauds probably lose. And that is the thing that I'm going to watch the game and I'm going to be like, they better not concede. Yeah, it was just a comment I read on Twitter. If he's not playing win back, then that's fine. It was just a comment I read on Twitter. Why not Gula? I do like Gula. He is good. I'll probably kick myself when he scores tonight, won't I? I probably will kick myself when he scores tonight. Score will be like 3-1. I mean, this is the thing. If Arsenal keep a clean sheet tonight, we don't have to worry about the goalkeeper, so we're just picking one then. But yeah, it does feel, this team does feel scary. Like, it does scare me. It does scare me heading into this week with a team that has triple Olympiacos, triple Sporting and triple Benfica. But if you know me, I play a lot of the odds. We did exceptionally well just using betting data in the Women's Euros. That's all I used. I just used betting data, which teams had the best fixtures, loaded up on people, and we went that way. And we got top 1k finish, something like that. I can't even remember where we came in the end, but yeah, that's what we did. Who are my subs? It's going to be the Free Sporting boys. Yeah, the Free Sporting boys are going to be my subs. I mean, we've got Rafinha. We've got Rafinha, haven't we? We're going to wildcard anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. If I was to pick a Barca player right now, I would just select Rafinha. I would save myself the headache of if Yamal's going to be fit or not. I think I would just select Rafinha. Who are the most owned players right now? Mbappe's at 65, Hakimi, Rafinha. I'd see, this is the thing. I've got quite a lot of them covered off. Elise I haven't got covered off. Denzel Dumfries at 27 scares me. Kane at 26 scares me. Haaland at 25 is ridiculous. 24% for him. Yeah, there's a lot of highly owned players in here that we don't really have. Salah down at 15 could be spicy. Pavlidis at 13. Otamendi at 12. Now I'm gonna have to scroll a lot on to find where the rest of my team is. Luis Suarez at 5. Yeah, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now I'm just scrolling down and we're like hitting like the 1% and 0% players for most of my team. 0% or 1%, should I say? What are you on? 0%. Yeah, it is a scary thought. It is a very, very scary thought that we're loading into a game with like 0% players. Oh god, we could get absolutely obliterated. We really could get obliterated in game week 1. Or it's honestly, it's a high risk strategy, right? And I've said this from the start. It is a very, very high risk strategy that we're going for. Either it's going to pay off massively and we're going to look like geniuses, or we're going to get left with egg on our face. So yeah. Yeah, we can change the captain every day. We can change the captain every day. I do feel like we've got quite a lot of the big hitters though. Like we have got Mbappe, we have got Rafinha. Then there's some that I haven't got that I do worry about game week 1. Haaland, Kane, Elise are probably the ones that I do worry about. But I'm also sat here thinking to myself, well, Pavlidis goes and bags a brace tonight. Luis Suarez goes and bags a brace tonight. I feel a lot more better. What is the data on SpreadX? What are we looking at? Arsenal gone quite heavy favourites all of a sudden. Karabag have gone out to 15-1. They were like 11 this morning, so I feel just in my decision there. Marseille have actually come in a little bit. They were at 8. They're at 7.5. Olympiacos 7.5 for Thingy. 21 for Kamat Almaty. So yeah, I would just be a little bit concerned. I want 2 Benfica players. Yeah. By the way, guys, we have been streaming for close to 3 hours. So if you've enjoyed the marathon stream today, make sure you are hitting that subscribe button. It is appreciated. As always, make sure you're hitting the like button on today's stream as well. It's been a marathon, mate. It's been a long one, but it's been good. It's been good. I've enjoyed it. I have enjoyed it. I think Olympiacos will concede. Fair enough. Like I'm not disagreeing with you. All I've done is I've just selected teams with the best clean sheet. Like we're either gonna have a terrible start to this year, or we're gonna have an absolutely unreal start. Like we genuinely could be like, this is the sort of team you'd see in like world number 1. It's either world number 1 or about 10 million. I don't even think there's 10 million players, but you know what I mean. That's how this team feels to me. How many players are there, right? Let's have a look. So there are currently... Yeah, I'll be posting updates. I'll be doing weekly team selections and stuff like that videos. How many players are there worldwide? Is it not going to tell me? Yeah, we're doing team ratings still if you want to get them sent to me. So over 1 million players worldwide, right? So we could either be genuinely like it's either going to be, we're going to be 1 million, we're going to be right at the back, or we could be like near the top. And at the end of the day, I played this game for fun. Like I did well last year. We got 11k. I enjoyed it. But I do play this game a lot more for fun. Like FPL, I properly sit down, take it serious, and like, you know, I get people asking me all the time what my rank is and whatever. I take that game very seriously. UCL for me is a nice like break in the week. Like it's just nice to watch the games. Nice to pick some fun picks as well. Top 100. I think if we'd need realistically probably like, if Mbappe gets a hat-trick, that's fine. Obviously I think most people would have him captain. We'd need just like our weirdo picks to really go off, and like the bigger boys not to do much, really. So yeah, it's going to be a lot on the weirdos. A lot on Benfica tonight as well. If they keep a clean sheet, we're laughing. If Pavlidis scores like 2, we're laughing. What's his ownership up to now? 13%. That's just creeping up every time I check it. Silva's at 2. Otamendi at 5. 12% have gone for Otamendi now. This is what I mean. Like, these guys are just steaming up in ownership. Everybody here going up. Apart from my Olympiacos triple up. I'm going to have to pray to Mr. Marinakis, aren't I? I'm going to have to actually play to Mr. Marinakis. Mr. Marinakis, please. Please. Let Olympiacos win. I'll let them win. Yeah, to be honest, Abby, I did a very similar thing. Like, I literally just went off betting data and went, that looks good. Like, I knew nothing about women's football. So yeah, I think it's one of those. Yeah, like you said, if I want to win it, we've maybe got to go a little bit different, and that is that's definitely what we've done. I know Bobby's on a similar strat. Probably hasn't gone as heavy into these picks. So yeah. Moving on up, I'm moving on down. Tune that, to be fair. Why not captain Pavlidis instead? Mbappe is probably the most informed player right now. Yeah. I'm just going to go for it. I'm just going to go for it. Moving on up, I'm moving on down. Yeah, I can give you my league code. Yep, best of luck, everyone. I think this is pretty much going to be me locked in. Let's get the tweet out. Let's get the tweet out. Yep, I'm pretty happy with this. I think this is going to be the final team. Why no Palmer? I mean, they're away at Bayern Munich. So, yeah. Silver, I think I've answered that question about 5 times. But yeah, Silver's better. Confused between Moreno, Eze, and another 6.7. I would maybe, if you want an Arsenal player, I get it, but I'd rather maybe look at like a talisman. Probably go Çalhanoğlu. Yeah, this is my final team. Rice isn't a bad pick. I get it if you want to go for it. I think there's better midfielders at 6.5 than Lopez. Ignacio is just a bit of a beast. That's why we've gone with him. Silver this week. Howson long term. That's how I'd look at it. Good team. Good team. No idea on the Yamal. I think he should be back for game week 2, but I wouldn't risk it. There is my league code if you want to join. Mohammed, thank you for the donation. He says, what about Benfica goalkeeper? I've got Silva and not Mendy, so that's where my picks are at. But yeah, I don't mind the goalkeeper. I just think there's more upside in the Otamendi and Silva. Like, the goalkeepers, you should just be looking, right, who's got the best clean sheets and hasn't really got much upside to their games. Who's probably my worst defender? I mean, there's a guy from Olympiacos in here. Like, do we need to say any more? Suarez this week, Haaland definitely more longer term. 6.5 million. Let me have a look. Let me have a look for you. Thank you. You're an amazing fantasy football content creator. I appreciate that, bro. I really, really do appreciate that. Let's have a look. Dennis Zakari, definitely. Tillman from Leverkusen. Martin de Roon. Chabi, Reinders, probably. I mean, if you wanted to go for Chiquino as well, like, you get the game week 1 fixture. Enzo's always going to be a decent shout, I think, from Chelsea as well. João Neves as well at 6, not a bad option. Chan Uzan, who we've already spoke about, probably one of my favourites if I was to go for anybody. So yeah, they're just a few cheap options. Is this 100% your final team? Yeah, this is it. Unless we get like a massive lock. I'm guessing you're asking what my rank was last season. We were 11k. Yeah, he looks like a decent option. He looks like a decent option. Have you changed anything since about 4:45? Probably not. This is the team. Been the team for a bit. But yeah, any kind of like last minute news that might change things would probably be the only one that maybe changes things around. FPL Shaden, like, if you haven't already, go and follow this guy. Absolute legend with his Discord and stuff like that. His top captaincy picks for each day. Mbappe and Pavlidis both on the same. Salah, Vitinha, our boy there, Luis Suarez. Yeah, some good picks. Some good picks across the board there for captaincy. Yeah, if you send it in, Jess, I'll quickly roast it. I'll quickly roast it. Thank you, favourite FPL YouTuber. No worries, mate. No worries. Why do you have leftover money? We're going to wildcard in game week 2 anyway. So, yeah, don't worry about this team. Don't worry about this team. Rate teams. People want some team ratings. All right, we'll do some team ratings. Come to this tweet. Not that one. This tweet right here. Okay? We'll do team ratings at past, right before, 15 minutes before the deadline, okay? Come to this tweet right here. Leave your team there if you want to get it rated before the deadline, okay? Before the deadline. That tweet right there. So there you go. If you put the bell notification on, that will be good. I think you'll probably be in the 8. Moving on up, I'm moving on down. Let's have a look at some other content creators' teams then, who are on similar strategies to myself. I think it's me, Bobby, and maybe somebody else. Golden's on FB Ref. That's not ideal, mate. Get your team back up. What's Mendigo, bro? It's a nice team. It is a nice team. He's going with the Mbappe cap. He's going with the Mbappe cap. What's Dylan tweeting about? Vinicius Jr. expected to start on the bench tonight. He's just put that out on his tweet, on his stream. So yeah, it looks like he's potentially going to be on the bench tonight. Is Vinny Jr. So an easy avoid for me, even if there is like just so much doubt around it. I don't think I would probably go for it. I probably would just stay away from it. That'd be honestly my advice. Stay away from it. If there's any doubt, if in doubt, as they say, you know the phrase. If in doubt. Thoughts on Caicedo? Probably not. He's not on pens, no. Lautaro is apparently a bit of a doubt. Can we see my starting lineup? I mean, it's not going to look too much different. It's just going to look like that. All the thingy boys play on Thursday, so they'll get subbed in. Brought in Vitinha to replace Vinny. Nice. Do they get DEFCON? There's not DEFCON, there is ball recovery. So every 3 ball recoveries, you get a point. That's why centre-backs are a bit broken in this game. If you want to go for Calhanoglu, I definitely think he's probably the better longer-term pick. Yeah, I know a lot of people have said him in the chat. This is my final team. Can you quickly explain how subs work? For you, my friend, of course I can. So, basically, as you can see here with this team, these are the players that are all playing first, right? So, say, for example, Raya doesn't keep a clean sheet tonight. Tomorrow, the game will update, probably around midnight, or maybe early in the morning. Check your team. And then you can put the Olympiacos goalkeeper in. So there'll be a deadline tomorrow here, as you can see. I don't know if you can see that, actually. No, you can't. Anyway, there's a bit here, when you go on your team and look at the fixtures, it says subs deadline at 7:45. So you've got till 7:45 to sub out any players that blanked and sub in any players that play. Now, if you've got a player that plays already and they're on your bench, you cannot then sub them in. And once you've subbed a player out, you can't sub them back in. I hope that was clear on everyone. Many looking to copy and paste your team. Bro, if people are copying and pasting this, they might want to give their head a wobble. It's definitely like the ballsy 11. I think most people are probably coming on my stream, clicking on it and going, Jesus Christ. Triple Olympiacos. Yeah, I'm not going for it. That's what most people will definitely be thinking right now. No worries, mate. Yeah, he does start. He does start. Pavlidis, Gokres, and Mbappe playing on the same day. Good or a problem? It depends if you got other captaincies as well. Yeah, we have a league code. Please don't spam, though. Only people on Wildcard 2 can do a team like this. 100%. You've got to have a set strategy for it. You can't go like balls deep on all these teams if you haven't got a Wildcard in 2. Rice or Vitinha till game week 4. I like both. I probably would say Vitinha a little bit more, though. Mbappe cap. Yeah, he's going to be my cap for this week. Locked. I'm not saying it's a bad idea. I'm just saying this is a high-risk play. I have triple, triple, triple. So this is very much, I am banking on certain teams this week to perform. And if they don't, we will be left quite far behind. So this is very much a heavy, heavy triple, triple, triple. But if you want to probably maybe be like right near the top, if like, you got to think, right, if Olympiacos win comfortably, you're laughing. Sporting win comfortably, you're laughing. And then you've got Benfica. Like, all these teams have easy fixtures according to the bookmakers. If they all win very comfortably and your players turn up in those games, you're going to be laughing. A lot of them are like on 0% like as well, so you're going to fly up. Everyone has a wild card as well. They can play it in game week 2. I'll make a wild... My team will be out then with a wild card, so if you want to just copy my team, that's fine. That's fine. Who would you prefer, Suarez or Haaland? Short-term, Suarez. Long-term, Haaland or Kane or another premium forward. Thank you very much, guys, for helping the stream get over 150 likes. Absolutely killing it at the moment. Yeah, I love you guys. You're just the best. The subs are flying in as well, which is exactly what we want to see. Exactly what we want to see. Kane will probably do quite well. I do think Kane will probably do quite well, but I like my forwards. Thuram could be a decent shout, yeah. 20 minutes till the deadline, by the way, guys. Is Pavlidis a good cap? Yes. If you really want to really risk up this team, then whack Pavlidis as cap. Luke, I would probably go with... I mean, Arsenal numbers are probably going to be decent across the whole tournament. So, Vicario does have some good fixtures at the start, so I do like him, yeah. Bro, that's fine. That is fine. Best of luck to you. Like I said, if you want to go for the more risky option, you go Pavlidis cap. Dumfries is a good option as well. I like him. Steady pick. He's not going to do you wrong. Bum, 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 bum. What Arsenal defenders would you put in your team? I'd have Gabriel. Probably about it. I think the others could be prone to a bit of rotation. But yeah, I'd probably go Gabriel. So yeah, this is going to be fun pick 11. I know some people probably don't like that I've probably taken this many risks with the team. And I may be questioning why I've taken this many risks. But you know what? We're here. We're locked in. We're going to enjoy ourselves. And when Olympiacos win 3-0 tomorrow, and I'm laughing, we'll be eating good, ladies and gentlemen. We will be eating good. All right? We'll be eating good. Looking at Tom's team on stream. I'm the first in line. Yeah, that's good, man. That's good. Is Vitinha on pens while Dembele is away? He will be on pens, yes. Kane, Pavlidis and Suarez are one-term weak punts. Thuram could also be a decent shout. The striker from Olympiacos, whose name is evading me. But yeah, they'd probably be the ones. Trincao is lower on the anytime goal scoring or assisting odds, so that's made my mind up. I probably would pick Perisic. Uzan, I like. I did have him in here ahead of Chiquinho. I did have him in there. Am I wildcard 2? Yeah, I'm wildcard game week 2. We're wildcard game week 2. Am I sure about Salah? Yeah, he just gives me a good captaincy option for tomorrow. I've got a choice then, really, haven't I? I've got Salah, I've got Vitinha, and I've got Hakimi. Or if we really want to go for it, we've got an Olympiacos pick. Oh, nice. I could do Elise, yeah. I'm pretty much locked in though. I want to take this route. This is the route I've selected. But yeah, Elise could also be a great shout. Oh man, that is crazy. Going without Mbappe does feel very, very crazy. But yeah. I think if Mbappe hit a 10, I could change. If he hit maybe like 12 and above, I probably would just stick with Mbappe. Pepe could be a good shout. Again, though, I think we're just flooded with good forward options, aren't we? So I don't think he makes it. Garassi plus Rafinha or Haaland and Çalhanoğlu? Haaland and Çalhanoğlu for me. Yeah, I think that's probably the better matchup I would probably go for. I'm the first in line. Honey, can't you see? Take a chance on me. Did we say we were doing team ratings? Yeah, we did, didn't we? We said we were doing team ratings. Let's have a look at some teams. Right, I think we'll do from... Jess sent hers in. Yeah, this must have been the tweet. Great team here. Is my team. Okay, and good luck. Congratulations on your 18 subscribers. Yep. Thank you for the 18 subscribers. We just hit 18. I don't know who that is. A Boda Glimt defender. There's probably better value picks. I don't like Sudikov. I've got a personal vendetta against him. Chanuzan, nice. Good team. Like it. Perisic, yep, nice. I would put the Inter player in before Suarez because I think they played the 17th, or I might be wrong. Nice. Martinez is a doubt, Jess, so I would swap him out. Yeah. He's a doubt for the game. Go and get yourself a Pavlidis. You know what to do. Good looking team, like it. Again, nice team, some good differentials in there. First time playing UCL Fantasy, and you built a pretty decent squad, mate. So, yeah, nice. That goalkeeper is... I'd have 2 different goalkeepers. Get a goalkeeper that plays on a different day. Yeah. Wildcard match day 2. Nice. Nice, good team, decent team. FPL Tom and a wildcard 2. Thoughts? Not having Suarez could be doubtful, but I like you've got Haaland. You're good. You've got Haaland. Right, this is going to be the final one. Pepe's an interesting shout, differential. Again, very good team. I like the Grimaldo pick. I do like that one. Apart from Tottenham and Inter Milan options, Pacho from PSG is always going to be a beast at ball recoveries. Why isn't my code working? There's the code. That's the code if you want to get the code in. The one above my head you'll see is for the Premier League. That's the Premier League. Can you check the Real Madrid lineup? No, because it's not out. It's not out. So yeah, I can't check something if it's not out. By the way, today's stream has been a girthy boy, and yeah, 3 hours 20 minutes. We're gonna probably finish on like 3:30. Girthy. Yeah. Get a honey and lemon after this. Put some food on. Get some graphics made for the team selection video tomorrow, and I'll probably film that in the morning. My voice is probably a little bit too gone for it tonight, so yeah, we'll get it done in the morning. Is Eze good? Yeah, he's not a bad shout. He's not a bad shout if you wanted to go for Eze. Please don't spam though, bro. We will get round to people's questions. There is no need to spam in the chat. We help everyone where we can. No worries, man. No worries. We do try and get round to people's questions best as we can. Salah or Haaland? I think I would prefer Haaland. Yeah, if you want to swap Salah for Elise, you can do whatever you want. It's your team, isn't it? It is your team if you wanted to go for it. It is your team. I'm never going to tell you not to do something. Your team, you pick whoever you want to pick. Alright? Bottled it and gone Gokrez. Oof. Okay. Why have I picked the reserve goalie? Because the other goalkeeper got suspended in the last Champions League game. That's why. Okay. Final call for people to get in the mini league. Final call. We've got 578 of you in there. That is the code on screen right now. Get yourself in the chat. Try and get as many people in there as we possibly can. And yeah, we'll see what happens. But yeah, try and get yourself in there. And yeah, we'll see how people do. We'll see how people do, baby. But like I said, this is going to be me locked. Obviously, we're going balls deep. We're going big. We're going big. That's all we're doing. We're just going big. Final few minutes. Any remaining questions you guys have got, let me know in the chat. We'll try and answer as many as we can. You can't change to a player on the same day, unfortunately, with your captain. It's just got to be like one day or the other. Okay? So, yeah. Eze or Gula? I'd rather have Gula. I'm not going to do any more team ratings. I'm just going to stay in the chat for the final 5 and just try and help people with their questions. That's all we're going to do. I'd go Pedro. Yeah, I'd go Pedro. I would go Pedro. Looks a good team. Looks a pretty decent team, man. I like it. I like it. Pedro for this week. Elise more longer term. Pavlidis captain. Yeah, it's not the one above my head. It is this one. There you go. That is the league code if you want to join. Oh. Most of you were saying to go and get Gula, but we've ignored the masses. We've ignored the masses. No worries. Like I said, I'll try and help as many people out as I can. We're going to obviously do team selection videos. If I've got the time, I'll try and do some deadline streams and stuff like that. But more than likely, it's probably just going to be some videos this season. I really knackered my voice up last year doing like long streams. So, yeah. On the website, and if you look at the last qualifier, he got suspended. So, yeah, he's suspended. I would rather have Salah. I rather would, but yeah. Which mid for 6.5? We went through that earlier. Let me see if I've still got it open. Yeah. Zakiri Tillman, Martin De Bruyne. Reinders could be a decent pick. Obviously, my boy in the team. And my other favourite... I liked Enzo Fernandez as well from Chelsea. And Can Uzan. Perisic could also be a shout. Is he 7? I can't remember. Apparently, Vinny's not going to start. So, yeah, apparently Vinny's not going to start. Salah over Chodonoglu for me. Thank you, Jamie, for keeping the chat nice and order. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. May go Reinders. Yeah, Reinders isn't a bad shout. He ain't a bad shout. He ain't a bad shout. We've probably got about 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Vinny is apparently going to start. Just seeing it. Where? Nothing I can see about him starting, so yeah. Every time they are false. Probably. Barcola or Salah? Ooh, Salah? Javi Simmons or Reinders? Probably Simmons. Yeah, probably go Simmons. If you want the risky pick, go Pavlidis. If you want the safe pick, go for Mbappe. So yeah. Risky is Pavlidis. Safe is Mbappe. Alright, guys. You've probably got about 30 seconds. So make sure you're getting your teams locked and loaded. You guys have been immense as always. Thank you very much for the Champions League content. It's been great. I honestly love Champions League. Yeah, let's go and enjoy it. Let's go for it. Let's get locked in, and hopefully we see big wins for Benfica, Olympiacos, and Sporting. If we don't, we could be mudded. But yeah, best of luck to everybody in game week 1. And yeah, enjoy it. Enjoy the Champions League. Best of luck, guys. Thank you for everybody that's been here today. Like I said, 3.5 hours. It's been a juicer. It has been a juicer, okay? It's been a juicer. There we go. There is the game just locking out. And yeah, best of luck, like I said, to everybody. Thank you for everybody for being here. Appreciate you all. And yeah, I'll catch you soon.